What the hell is this? What's going on, Aging? Aging Unsure Weeb. That is a great name. Sarkoth, you sexy beast, you. What's going on, man? Oh, God. I don't know if I did, like, the right flavor of nonsense this morning, but, man. I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning last night. Working, meeting in a few, but getting my lurk up. Hell yeah, Sarkoth. Hell yeah, dude. An hour to go till monsters. Yeah. I will be playing it this weekend. I'm not sure I'll be streaming it today, though.
Another loyal.
What's going on, Rush2112 Gamer? Thank you so much for the follow. What's up, Nat? How you doing? Oh, hello there. Let's see. I keep running back and forth, but we should actually go do something. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we were gonna go to Mistmore, actually. I think we need to get some earrings. Get some earrings. Some Castle of the Mistmore. Get some earrings. Partner's family already driving down. I might start when it boots up and then stream till we get summoned. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we've actually got some family in town from Arizona. Yeah. They came up, their wife's family, but yeah, they came up here from Arizona. And they were there last night during the Q&A and everything, which went wonderfully. I really got to tell you guys. Big Uggs, what's going on? Finally dang 65. Hell yeah, dude. I hope THJ lives forever. If not, I hope they just make their own game. Yeah, both of those things are, you know, I think they want to make their own game. But I also think that the server itself, you know, I think we got to have hope and faith in them, and, you know, I think it's going well. What to buy list for a tune, and is there one that is like great first care? Oh God. You know, Rush, no. I don't think there is one of those guides out there. I don't think there is a guide out there. All right, let's we can get these things. I'm kind of digging this whole old world thing. Last time I was in M&M, I couldn't get a single diamondine earring to drop. Got like 8 of the skull rings though. Ooh, nice. I mean, nice and bad. Whoa, Bro Annie over here with that raid. Bro Annie is this absolutely divine, gentle fellow who is on the stream team, but also plays some Dead by Daylight. I'm actually looking forward to watching him play some Dead by Daylight. He was just showing off like the anniversary and some of the new stuff that's going on over there. That game is not necessarily my thing. I own it. I've played it. But yeah, no. If you want to see me scream like a girl, yeah, that's the game to play. But welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back from ads. Yeah. No, it's not. Definitely isn't. I really enjoyed the Friday the 13th kind of cat and mouse game that they had over there. There was just something really, really fun and enjoyable about being able to talk to the people you're chasing or talk to the killer. Of course, it was also very, very toxic, but you know. This is how we do. Bro, Annie, I really do appreciate the raid. I know you've been going all day and you were oh, Jesus. Dude, what? Okay, except, hold on. Whoa, I forgot my, like, obscenely, my auto mod was still on. Hang on. We gotta turn that crap off. And you know what I'll say? I am not entirely sure I even needed it last night. I am not even sure if I needed it last night. Let's see. Where is the thing? Settings. Go in here. Auto mods. Likely. And then... There we go. I think we're there. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I was really impressed. Better to be over-prepared? Yeah. Some people kind of called me out a little bit, and they were like, moderation bad. But I gotta tell you, you know, it was better to be safe than sorry in that situation. Especially since, you know, I've personally had some people reach out to me and say some rather unsavory things. Gore STL, what's going on? Need a old fart UI with bigger fonts. Rush. Go into your game, okay? Go into your game. Old Nintendo games? Hell yeah, baby. Go in there and type this. Chat font size. Type that. And if that's not enough, I think it actually goes up to 6. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it goes up to 8. Well, there you go. I don't know if I want to try 8. Should we try 8? Hold on. Ready? Chat font size 8. Holy cow. Hell yeah. Aging, I love your name, man. Great name. You also have lossless scaling. I use my eyes are bad. It's the UI button stuff that I can't adjust. Oh, so you can actually adjust that stuff, Rush. There's a couple of different systems that you can utilize in order to change that. Lossless scaling is one of them. There's also different UIs. I don't know if you know XML, but you can also create your own UI. And by creating your own UI, you can open up the opportunity to, you know, obviously adjust the size on some of these things. There are ways to increase the size of these as well. Button size, yeah, right there, button size. I think you can increase the size of the bars. This is wild. I didn't know that went all the way up to 8. I've always used 5. Yeah, it was a good time, and I think things went really well. You know, I'm really hopeful. I don't know. I think things are good, man. I think that it caught a lot of people by surprise. Nobody was really expecting things to happen kind of the way it did at this point. It had been running for quite a while. I think I need to get a tune in your Discord and guild, and then I can ask all this there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We can get you hooked up. We typically try to invite people from the bazaar. I do have a character that I could log in the background and tag you up if you'd like. My Discord. It's right there. You're in the bazaar. There you go. Needon's in the bazaar right now. I love this freaking server. I love the people. Like, old fat Matt, you know. I saw him. He was over in Bro Annie's stream. And like, you know, I feel bad because it sounds like he might have got a little too cynical or a little too frustrated and maybe said something that got him exported from the Discord server. But yeah, no. I mean, Needon's there right now, man. If you're interested, he's there. Also, like I said, I can do it in the background. I don't have to actually log over to another character or like stop doing what I'm doing. We're going to go in here. We're going to try and get our hands on some Diamond Dine earrings. Sounds like they're not necessarily the... Ooh, we got that little dude over there. Sounds like they're not exactly the most common, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. Is there an export of how you have your UI? So there isn't. I need to... All right, here's what I need. Okay. I need someone to take down a list of all the things that I need to do. And then I need them to hold a gun to my head and make me do them. Hang on here. Let me see what I got. Yeah. Convenience and time are two things that don't exist in my life these days. But there are a ton of things that I would like to do for people. And people ask about my UI all the time. So this is a good thing to do. UI layout file download. Cool. I got it. How long and hard are you today? Well, Zandu, all the long and all the hard. You've never noticed the text? Oh, all of these. Yeah. Nate, he was a good warrior, but learned the hard way that drinking and sword fighting don't mix. Tiffany was a good woman and a great whistler. Oh, well. All right, we got two more over here, but we got to kill these jerks first. Oh, well, that one's the same. Oh, they're both the same. The ducky, what's going on, man? Ooh, can I hold the gun? It's not super effective. Just a flag that pops out. Get it done. There you go. Yeah. Blue steel wheels, what's going on, baby? Hey, Collins, you remember that picture with everything being on fire that you sent me? Can you send that to me again? Nothing more fun in MM than Dire Charming Black Dire or whatever that wolf is called outside the castle. Hell yeah. You're not wrong. Looks like these ones are just copies of the other one. We'll check the ones in the back after this. I also think there might be another one inside there. Dude wrecks everything in there? Yeah. Yeah, Black Dire is no joke. Oh, no, these look like they're just copies of the same ones. I wonder if, could we use the crested shoulders? I wonder if the crested shoulders are better than the adamantite. Sacrificial dagger, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll go in the back way. Ooh, okay, this stuff's already yellow. Nice, right into it. Needin Rush is wondering what instance of the bazaar. Number 4. Nice. Hell yeah. So what's going on today, guys? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I notice numbers are back up quite considerably today on the server. I mean, I'm not, but thank you. Thank you for your concern, I guess. No, you're good. Starting a fresh solo self-found. Feeling a lot better after seeing your stream title. Feels like how I feel IRL at all times. What? Rubaz. Ooh, baby. Good morning, Mark. How you doing? JD ring. 4 platinums. Oh, God. 4 platinums. I like 4 platinums. Feeling good. I got my Enchanter epic finished last night, and now my Bard Wiz Drew is crushing a bit more. Working on Ranger Monk Beast. Hell yeah. There's so many more builds that I really want to try. Like, there's so many more combinations that I want to get into. I've been having fun with this guy, though. He's really fun. He's, like, enjoyable. Consigned Bite of the Shazah. Ench Wiz Drew. Oh, that's good. Doing great. Getting ready to level a bit before taking on Nagy. Hell yeah, Mark. Get at her. My poison build was successful. Rogue Beast Lord Shaman. It's a lot of fun. Hell yeah, Cloudsy. My glamour? Bro, this isn't even glamour. This is just the this is the Shadow Knight Soul Row Tower armor. Doesn't that look good? I don't like that the helmet is a little screwy, but might swap Beast for Bard and how fast that blender can go. Yeah, that's pretty good, Nat. Working for Sleeper Key, aggroed, Neb, and Whelp. I have his head. Nice. I meant your future glamour. My bad. Sorry. Only got 2 hours. Hey, listen, Rubaz. I went to bed at 4 a.m. I got up at 11:30 and I was going to work on some things and then immediately saw that Bro Annie was going to finish his stream. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's jump on. Let's do the damn thing. Let's do the damn thing. Oh yeah, you like him? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's, you know, he's a special boy. He is a special boy. AA, yes. Yeah, he's a halfling. It's true. It's true. He is an esteemed gentleman. We're just getting some mana. Because we're about to go up here and we're about to do some crazy shit. We're going to click this thing and there's going to be like a bunch of mobs. Oh, that are red up here. Great. We should be fine. Here, screw it. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Are we all bejeezling? Yeah, we're bejeezling. You want to bejeezel? Quick, making new souls have found a warrior cleric monk or warrior cleric beast. I mean, warrior cleric beast is the like classic. I think warrior cleric monk is a great combo though. Mm-hmm. Ooh, bronze. These would be 22. 12. Not really. They're not really better. We'll sell them to a vendor, but I actually thought those were a little bit better. Ooh, you know what else we can get? I didn't even think about this. We could go out to the yard and we might be able to get like an HBC or something. An HBC would be great. Ooh, you have to build an AR-15 for someone? There you go. Is it like a full build? Like you bought the lower and upper and you're going from there or what? Oh, I am still in voice chat. Oh, God. Yeah. Whoops. Excellent. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Collins. Much appreciated. Whoops. What does Beast bring to the combo? Still waiting. One of those class videos. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. So, Beast brings Bloodlust. Beast brings Ferocity. What's the name of that damn ability? It starts with a P. Everything else is new. Nice. Speaking of Warrior Cleric Monk, I've been working on the Warrior Epic. How do you get down to Chardock Royals without lockpick? Any ideas would be helpful. Yeah, Paragon. That's what it is. Totally Paragon. So what you do is you go like this. You go up to the door and you duck and you push through. If you don't have duck, you utilize an illusion mask. Illusions. Illusion. Yep. Yep. It is a bit of a cheat. Oh God, Zottle. No, Zakatl, why? We're both Shadow Knights. We're supposed to be in love. Well, get wrecked, fool. I don't even, you know? This is for the Paladin Epic. I don't really think I'm doing no Paladin Epics. Yeah, come on. I was just down there this week, and I don't remember needing to hack through the door. It just opened. I think it depends on which instance you do. Because I think if you do, like, non-respawning, I think you might need the key. Where did I get it? Oh, baby. This right here? Oh, I didn't even think about this. You know what? I bet you that GitHub is down. I did not think about that. Actually, let's click it together. No, Gear Core is still up. Gear Core is still up. Never mind. Yeah, you can use the Gear Core UI. Damn, she respawned fast as fuck. What weapon is that you're using? It is the Dark Reaver out of Lower Guck off the Froglock Undead Crusader. Conflicted Squirrel says, 20 plus year EQ player. I haven't had this much fun in an MMO since playing EQ for the first time. Your guides are amazing. Thank you for all that you do. Conflicted, thank you so much. I appreciate your watching them. Yeah, this is a solo self-found. Yep. Yeah, no, it's solo self-found. So I want to try. So apparently these guys can't do what gnomes do. Gnomes can duck and just go through a door. Halflings cannot. The more you know. Pal War Wiz right now, 56. Hell yeah, Sour Pickles. We are playing, this is a Shadow Knight Necro Druid. Shadow Knight Necro Druid. Definitely not a Shadow Knight Necro Shaman. Say use Spirit of Flame and not Spirit Relic. Relic has 15% accuracy. Hello there, Will Sapper. Gnomes are super race confirmed. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of your imagination. Nice. Reptile skin rocks. Yeah, I'm excited to get it. I could probably push forward with this guy. I haven't really messed with him. I'm actually kind of having fun in the old world zones, if I'm being for real. Yeah, sure friggin' is. I've been kind of having fun screwing around with this guy at the base level of stuff. It's been kind of interesting. It's been kind of fun to go back and like experience some of these areas again. I know they kind of get forgotten and lost. I was actually thinking about doing Split Paw after this one. I don't know. It seems cool. What is happening? Am I like laying down? What the hell is going on here? There we go. Get wrecked. Oh, wow. Look at all these dots I have on me. Give me the things. Hell yeah. Bro Annie, go get some sleep, dog. Love you. Thank you so much, man. You take it easy, okay? Alright, this wall can eat a penis. It can just grab a hold of it and eat it. No chewing, just eating. Yeah. We might go there. I would like to see if I can't get some earrings here. I don't know if there's really anything in line of upgrades that I could get from Split Paw, but I think it'd be fun. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Take it easy. Take it easy, brother man. Brother man. Anybody checking out Monsters and Memories today? I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. Oh, somebody has a bronze helmet. Mmm. Yummo. Coffee. Oh, a lot of mobs out here. Been intrigued, but have been concerned it would be sort of like Pantheon did. Well, it's a very different... So I don't want to speak poorly of the dead, but unfortunately, I believe that when, you know, Brad passed, that he was not necessarily at one of the greatest... Brad made a lot of life choices that maybe were not conducive to his success, I guess. And so when he passed, a lot of the artistry of Pantheon kind of got lost, right? Monsters and Memories, on the flip side, is made up of a bunch of guys that were actual devs on EQ. Yeah. What's going on, Twisted? How you doing? So, Monsters and Memories has like ZBrush and A Loving Robot and Nick, and like there's a whole like crew of guys who really know what they're doing and really putting together some really awesome stuff. Whereas like to some extent, Pantheon lost some of its magic when it lost Brad. Which is like, it's honestly, it's unfortunate, you know? Is this on Steam? Monsters and Memories? Monsters and Memories is not on Steam. Not at this particular juncture, no. They are doing a stress test this weekend. And yeah, that stress test is... you have to go to their website and download the client and everything, and create an account, all that. It's like it's a very old school style MMO. The art, what I would tell you is don't go looking at the art and being like, oh my god, it's garbage looking. Get in game and then look at the art, and if you still don't like it, ooh, nice. If you still don't like the art after getting in the game and looking at it, then maybe it's just not for you, but that's, you know, that's okay. I thought it was absolute trash until I got out of the, like got into the game and started looking at it. Damn. Really hoping that would be a HBC. And once I saw it, I was like, damn, dude, how beautiful. I'm 61. Eye candy isn't everything. Yeah. Well, so they actually do have a lot of eye candy. It doesn't translate well to stream. Or like some of the imagery and pictures and stuff. I found areas that were so beautiful in that game, like the lighting and everything, just so magical. It just didn't translate. Like when I was watching other people do it, I couldn't see what was there. But when I was in it myself, I was in constant awe, constantly struck by awe.
Here's to
Tiger Crow, thank you so much for the follow. Well, I guess we could go over here. Let's see. Oh, no. Gargoyle. Volstein, what's going on, you sexy little beast, you? Well, we cleared out all that. Now what? You know?
A new
Papa
follower.
Bam, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully you're doing well. You know what? Let's go hang out in Paw. Screw it. Screw it. I want to go to Paw. We're going to go to Paw. Yeah, it's a 3-day stress test, or like, you know, play test. Whatever you want to call it. We're going to go to Paw. I want to try something. I want to go somewhere a little new. Yeah, it does look a lot like classic EQ with some slight, like the textures and stuff are pretty on point. ZBrush, one of the guys who's in charge of like making the characters and the gear and the armor and stuff, like does a really stand-up job. Guy is amazing. Yeah, I honestly, like, it does not, the website does not do it justice. Not even a little bit. It's too bad too, because it's like, honestly, it's freaking beautiful. Adrenaline Online will be full weekend as well, July 11th, I think. Both are fun. Yeah, Adrenaline is another great game. Yeah, Adrenaline's a magical. I mean, a lot of those games are just stunning. Awful lot of even cons. The only downside about this zone is that when you get in here, you start to like... You start to see that a lot of these guys have like debuffs and dots and things. I just hope that they don't touch my butthole. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, absolutely true. Comma. Yeah, Monsters and Memories actually look pretty good. Oddly specific spot to touch. Yeah. Well, you know, listen, they're dogs and they like sniffing butts. It's what they do. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. What's going on, Don? How are you? Thank you again for joining the members group there over on YouTube. Really do appreciate it. Means a lot. Where's the... Oh, I was going to say, where is the echo? Gasp, you found out the secret of the wolf's form druids. We really enjoy sniffing butts. It's a really great pastime. You too can come over and sniff butts and do butt sniffing. Yeah. Get whacked. Get whacked, fool. Whap, whap. Whap, whap. Whap, whap. This is going to escalate pretty quickly as we go in, I think, right? Yeah, a lot of yellows, a lot of reds. Oh, the Ishfamal is up. Cool. Should we try to kill the Ishfamal? He'll probably charm me and, like, take me away. Butt scratcher. Butt sniffing. That's about 1.5 inches away from my... Oh, Jesus. Long day trying to finish up work so I can do something actually productive. Hell yeah, Dawn. Get at it. Get at it. Let's get some bees up on these fools. Should we start leveling up? I don't really want to, like, AA in the normal AA spots. Damn, bees never actually went on to it. Where's my bees? I love the dot changes. Yeah. I'm really excited to see the not the, like, obviously they had to suspend the one patch, but like, ooh, dagger of dropping. I'm really excited to see the upgrade patch. I apologize for the yawn there. Jesus. Frickin' got like no sleep last night. So it's not go-to bard for early plat grinds in DN. Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, I like, where else could we go though? There's the hole. We could go to the hole. We could go to hate. We could go up to 40 and level an XP in hate. Wesker, now maybe once the legal case works itself out, it can create a new glass that only you can play, called the Butt Sniffer. Oh, Jesus. Well then. City of Mist, yeah. City of Mist isn't a bad option. I like dot builds. Howling Stones? Oh, we could do Howling Stones. Although Howling Stones would put us in a bad position for Veneral Sathir. And we want Veneral Sathir to love us. Have you been to Kaysora? I have been to Dalnir. I have also been to Kaysora. But those aren't bad options. Velks. Yeah, I've been to Tower of Frozen Shadow. I was the first one on the server to clear Tower of Frozen Shadow when Velius released. You're welcome. Seb? No. Serena is such a pain. Yeah. True. Too low. I mean, I'm too low right now, but what I'm talking about is like where I would like to level up to and then do maybe some AA grinding. Somewhere that's a little weird. Somewhere that's a little funky monkey. Matt, you can go there at level 25 and each floor is like goes up by a little bit. If you're looking for XP and money, Sky. Oh, what? Catavery. That is mean. Catwomen. Cloudsy. You think I need to finish my title? You think I need to finish my where is it? Hunter of Cat Girls. Here. There you go. How's that? How's that for a title? I don't know if you guys can see that very well. That's a good Final Fantasy 14 title. Hell yeah. We could go to Crystalline Caverns too. Velk's doing your AAs. Nice. Yeah, we could go there. I mean, there's nothing really stopping us. Yeah, yeah, it goes all the way up to destroyer, so you can be the destroyer of cat girls, you know? If you so choose. If you would like to destroy cat girls, you can. Crystal Caverns is underrated. Yeah. Eldraven, for real. It's a beautiful zone, too. Okay, but where are the cat girls? Kara Isle. You have to go to Kara Isle. And you have to kill all the cat people. Aren't cat girls Karens? They are today. God, we're about to do something really dumb. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna try and kill the Ishvamal. Not for any good reason either. So are you not going to take Veneral's pants since you want to be friends? Aging unsure weeb. That's a really good point. I do feel like I need to maybe touch Veneral a couple of times so that we can discuss pants. But wearing pants is lame, so I don't know. Really creates a weird situation, doesn't it? Karen Slayer, every retail employee's hero. Do you think we'll get an XP buff and free class reset for the 4th? So class reset is tough. I don't know. XP, I also don't know. It's, you know, if you guys haven't read the court case, you know, they're restricted. They're restricted on what they can release. They're in good faith. They haven't been told by the court that they can't do things, but they're trying to play as nicely with the court and with Daybreak as they can. They're trying to cooperate. They want to come to a mutual, I think they want to come to a mutual agreement. But, you know, it is what it is. Where are your pets? They're anywhere but on me, because if my pets were out, I'd be getting disconnected like every 3 seconds when they got dispelled. Soon, TM. Yeah, there's a little bug going on right now with the suppression and pets being dispelled. So, unfortunately, what's happening is your pets are essentially like getting when they get dispelled, they get the suppression buff, and when the suppression buff comes off timer, it's DCing people, which obviously feels terrible. So it's kind of a predicament right now. This little turd. Little turd goblin. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way it is. Oh, it's funny. Hopefully they said patch might be tonight, but I got a feeling more likely weekend, but hope I'm wrong. I don't know. It really depends. It really depends. It's funny. Everyone I know that plays, or when I check streams, everyone is either practicing solo self-found or taking a break waiting for solo self-found. The gods have spoken. What's up, Huds? So I have been doing Plane of Time, and I've been doing Saru, and I've been doing Kara and all that stuff. And so for me, I'm not practicing, like I'm just having fun. I'm just honestly going through, I'm playing the solo self-found stuff because I'm actually having to do more of the game content, which has been pretty fun, if I'm being for real, Like it's been nice to kind of go back and like do all of the quests for my my Dark Forge armor. Like getting this armor was great. It was amazing. I need to finish watching the Q&A. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it comes down to like just trying to get into and experience and have fun with the game and like the stuff that like a lot of people just don't do, I've thought about doing like a single class challenge. Do you guys think that you'd be interested? I've thought about doing like only playing one single class and doing it that way. Chinchilla, what's going on? Would love to watch you suffer. So I screened probably, I would say about 20 questions. Okay. And they weren't questions that were like terrible, or like they weren't questions that were like people were being like bad or people were being terrible. They were screened because I didn't want to put Aporia or Kata in a position where they like felt like they needed to answer a question that may lead them into like a, like they would have to again like explain themselves legally. So that's really all I had. Like no, there weren't honestly we had two people the entire thing like try to pull some trollish stuff, and it like came in and went by so quickly. I don't think that many people, if any people, noticed. So it went really well. Yeah. And what I want to say to you is that this community is the reason that it can even do that, like that we can have that we can have that experience. So you guys are thanking me, but really it's, we're all a part of a greater community of people who just really enjoy this particular version of the game and like this particular emulator. So, you guys keep being awesome and everything else will keep being awesome. Elsewhere, what's going on, baby? How are you? Pepperidge Farms noticed. Arterbeesh, what's going on, baby? No, the whole thing was really good, though. It went really well. I stand by my Pal Monk challenge. I still think you could beat Quorn with it. Oh, yeah. Well, so here's the problem with that Blue Steel. Yeah. It 100% could beat Quorn. Honestly, I think that build combo might be too easy. I didn't want your AI bot to come steal my Toblerone candy. Ooh, Toblerone, you say? AI bot, go get him. Go get him. Get my freaking candy. Get my nougat. My Shad Monk Burr. Hell yeah, dude. Dorks, I freaking love that build combo. That was my, like, after I played my Warrior Shadow Knight Necro, or I'm sorry, Warrior Shaman Necro, That was like the build I played was what you got. Ooh. It's got a wide mouth. Giggity. Bro, this stuff this stuff is like respawning mad fast. Another one would be how cheap an armor build starting with greens level to legendary to do. Yeah, rush. Straight up. Work is done for the week. Things looking good for 48 hours. Ooh, baby. Did you two-hand? I two-handed. So you gotta figure I went through Classic and Kunark and Velius that way. And so in Velius, I actually switched the character over to Shadow Knight Shaman Rogue. Yeah, there's a lot of things that actually work alongside Berserker. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail and we'll all live happily ever after. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't think there's any reason for us to really worry. Like, we don't... unfortunately, okay, and I'm going to be real here with you. The only effect that we really have... excuse me. Sorry. Jesus. Turned my head really quickly. The only effect that we really have on the overall outcome is if we act like a bunch of, like, buttholes and we, you know, like torture, torment, and harass. And we don't want to do that. Like, that's not going to get anybody wins. That's not going to do anybody favors. So the best thing we can do is we can just play it and enjoy it and, you know, just kind of have a good time. Enjoying the server and just kind of doing what we do, you know? We just got to keep doing it. Personally, didn't enjoy yesterday's Q&A. It felt very distanced from the normal. No offense intended. Can you put your finger on why it felt distanced? Because I felt like it went pretty candidly, but... I mean, obviously, there's like some stuff that they can't talk about, and that's not like, that's not, there's nothing we can do about that. But I just bought a new pitchfork. SKs have really good two-hand Pearson Dulac, easily obtainable at 35. It felt as I am at work. Poop. It went well, but I felt bad knowing Aporian Cat couldn't be open about plans for the server. Yeah. Faldstein. I haven't really talked about this a whole lot, and I don't want to get into it too much, but you didn't even need to send them. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm mentioned in the lawsuit. My videos and guides and stuff are actually mentioned in the lawsuit. So yeah. Yep. That's just bonkers. Yeah. It's weird for sure. I could be, yeah. Elsewhere, I actually might be one of the does. I've not been served any paperwork. I haven't been sued, quote unquote. I haven't been issued any kind of notifications or anything like that. But the 1 through 20 does were listed as contributors of people who promoted the server, created code for the server, etc. So at least as it stands right now, you know, kind of is what it is. Are you legally famous? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is what it is. And like, we don't need to get into it too deeply. In fact, I don't really want to get into it too deeply just because I don't know what. I have no disrespect either way. I don't want to like get into a situation where like, you know, something gets said or something gets done that could possibly put their case at risk. So I was talking to a friend and we find it weird that now of all time that Daybreak chooses now to go after THA after such a fact. Yeah. Well, it's bizarre, but you know, anything that we say would be speculation and could potentially damage their case. So it's just not a good idea. God damn. You know, these guys actually hurt quite bad. Am I looking for anything specific? I'm going to try and kill the Ishvamal. I don't know if it's even going to happen or if it's going to go well, but I'm going to try. Did you make video? Sure. Well, so Wesker, I literally created a video called I made a commercial basically for the server. Like I was trying to, I don't know, you know, some of you guys are new, some of you guys have been around, but the reality is like, this is a learning experience for me. I didn't do this stuff prior to this server. Like I didn't edit videos and create videos and things like that. So I do, to some extent, like I'm learning, you know what I mean? Like I don't know half of what I'm doing half the time. I'm trying to figure out some of this stuff. And through doing that, you know, I like to screw around and try out different things in order to figure out exactly like what works, what doesn't work, or just figure out different techniques. And so, there was a video I put together and it was like it was a promotional trailer for the server, but it was something that I did. It wasn't something that the server had me do or anything. I did it. And the entire reason that I did it was because I wanted to, I'll show you actually. I will straight up show you what I was trying to learn how to do. Give me 2 seconds here. All right. So here's where it gets funky, okay? All right. Here it is. You see this title? I don't think I can get away from promotional. So this is literally the mechanic. This is the whole thing. I know there's like no sound to it, but there's like, I do voiceover for this, but the entirety of me doing this was for this right here. I was trying to figure out how this works. This technique. Right? Like, I was trying to learn how to do this. And I decided to do a commercial for the server. Every single time. Elsewhere. I'm sorry, baby. So this is what I worked on. And that was the mechanic right there that I was trying to learn how to do. And so I wanted to do something nice for the server. And so I created this promotional trailer. And that was like literally the mechanic. It was just opening the door into something that wasn't what was actually in there. Yeah. Tiger fan 6317 says, "Hey man, been playing Gore about a month now on my SK Shaman Rogue build, and thanks to your videos, I'm slapping raid targets. This is the most fun I've had in a long time as an EQ lover." Hell yeah, Tiger, get at it, baby. So basically everything you posted was taken out of context. I mean, I don't know what they think. Like, I don't know if they think like I'm an employee of the server or something. I have no idea. I don't know. They also referenced like the Q&As and stuff like that. Yeah. So that is what it is. What's the button for tribute? Alt U. Alt U. I'd love for one of the content creators to make class guides. So much room for quality content on the server. So Eldraven, the problem is when you make a class guide and with how quickly this server like progresses things, it makes it really hard because you basically make a video and then literally the next day they fundamentally change something to do with that build and it becomes very difficult. So you put, you know, 30 to 40 hours into making a video, like a class guide, and then on the other side of that class guide, it just immediately gets changed. So it becomes very difficult. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to put more out. I actually have like, I have most of the warrior monk paladin build guide done. I literally just need to finish editing it, and I'm not gonna lie, I have been sort of I've been dealing with a bunch of stuff with my dog being sick and like the stress of the server and stuff that it's been kind of hard to like sit down and knuckle down and do what needs to be done. I need to do it though. Absolutely the case. It's not my pug. It's my Chihuahua Beagle. Let's see. Your content is literally how I found out about THJ. I was watching some EQ lore videos and you got recommended one day. Hell yeah, baby. Do you think you'll be doing the SK epic? It doesn't look too bad on this server based on the guide. Rubaz, it's super easy to do on this server and you can skip 90% of it. You can skip 90% of the epic. When it comes to casting, is there an amount of heroic charisma that you need so Zeb and Saru don't resist, or is it more is always better? More is always better, and Saru is always going to resist magic. There's not a lot you can do about it, unfortunately. Saru is always going to resist magic. Let's see here. Like all the Doppel videos. Yeah. Rip Doppels. Doppels are actually really good still. I'm actually really surprised more people don't talk about Doppels in the same way that I'm surprised more people don't talk about Wizard. Wizard is another pretty busted class. He's right there, guys. He's right there. We need to we don't have Wrath of the Wild. We do have Harm Touch though. Should I just like walk up and just blast him? Yeah, we're gonna blast him. Mana Burn is the meta. Mana Burn is really strong, but it's not the only thing that makes Wizard really good. Yeah, not class combo guides, actual class basics. So many people don't even know the difference between Paladins and Shadow Knights. Yeah, Eldraven, same thing. Same thing. Is that they change the classes fundamentally. I mean, look at what they did with Warrior recently. Like, Warrior was like one of the worst classes, and they just completely rebuffed it and revamped it. But yes, I agree. I agree. More could be done for sure. Got to make money off those class changes, am I right? Ooh, baby. Get wrecked. Oh, this is going to be way easier than I thought. What the crap? I was really expecting you to be hard. What the hell? You see how fast I just killed that nerd? What the shit? What the shit? I thought that was what I thought. Killed who? The Ishfamal. Just died like a baby back monkey butt, man. Just like that was that. We did it and then it was over. Didn't even see him. Yeah. Huh. Well, all right, I guess we got to do harder. Driznar, what's going on, baby? OP nerf it. Good God. Mulligan, what's going on with you, baby? I guess we're going to continue on. Where to next? Let's see. This is Split Paw. What's another area we can explore that's roughly level 30 that has like something that we can target? I mean, there is City of Mist, but Stonebrunt. Only 6 looking for a new level to go. Yeah, you know what? Let's push Tower of Frozen Shadow. Screw it. No, I'm not looking for density. I'm looking for fun. I'm just looking for entertainment value. There's some really nice rings in here. Up in the wedding floor. Yeah, we could do Velks too. Go to Seb at 30, you wuss. Love it, Salt. Ah, I feel like this could be fun. This has like some good progressive difficulty as well. Sleeper was stingy today. Echo Caverns Deep Side is good for level range, but a bit dull. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't really watch Coffee do the Deep, but I actually, the Deep is kind of a boring dungeon for me. Hot take. Oh, look, it's Serena. It's Serena. What's going on? She's got a big, weird smile on her face. Freaks me out a little bit. It's freaky deaky. Did you do the Allure of Death clicky from Soul Request? No, I did not. She loves you. God damn, look at the amount of mana that takes up. Whap. 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 Dismiss your undead, fool. Yeah, blam. Blam. Hell yeah. Get them big boy undead nukes out. Get wrecked. It's a scythe. 13 platinum. Tower time. Now this is streaming. All right, let's go this way. Now this is pod racing. Where is a good place at 37 to make some cash? Only have Luckland unlocked. 37. At 37, you could do. I mean, you could do City of Mist. Lots of items drop there that you can sell for plat. You could also do Soul B. Soul B is actually not a bad one. Dulac is actually really good for money as well. The hole. Yeah, it kind of like, it's very early hole, giggity. But you could go to the hole. The hole is actually really good. There's a lot of gems and a lot of items that sell for like 100 plus plat. Oh man, Acrylia Caverns is one of my favorites. It's a little early depending on your class combo and your gear and stuff though. It could be really ugly. Oh man, the Acrylia Caverns is like, oh dude, Mortac 80, you're a goddamn genius. We should level up to like 40 and do Chardock. Although I feel like Keston and Coffee do quite a bit of Chardock. Pretty much every time I click on their stream, they're either in a couple of different zones or Chardock. So I do feel like those ones are a little more commonly used. What's up, Medic? How you doing, baby? We're going to try and go as high as we can in here. Carnor's Castle, yeah. KC's not bad. Spirit of the Wood. Listen here, okay? KC, Sunshine Train, Kappa. Okay, honey. Bam. Get wrecked. Shadowbone of Doom. On the other side of me. Let's see. Man, I don't know. Oh, Zelgati. I don't know, like, what do we get? We get gnome skin from here? Does the boss in Tower Frozen Shadow still spin you forever on a TOPI still loader? Yeah, she does. She does. Serena. Her name is Serena. And she's a whore. She is a god-awful creature. Kitsa the Gnome. Whoa, there's a guy right there. Hey, man, I'm doing well. How are you? What's new with you? How have you been? What have you been? Where have you been? What's good amongst your hood, sir? Zalgotti chilling back there. The rest of these guys are all light blue. Really? Okay. I think Zalgotti's going to harm touch me too. Yep. I'm good. Just chilling at work. Slow day. Hell yeah, man. Have you still been playing EQ, or like, are you playing other things, or what are you doing with your life? This is the worst tower defense game you've ever seen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I could be better. Should I just drop heroic AGI, basically? As far as what, dorks? Like, what are you trying to do? What is your goal, sir? Now, here's the problem, okay? Been very casually playing EQ, mostly playing other games. Nice, dude. What else are you playing? Just tried playing EQ1 in the beginning of the tutorial. It is bugged for me. Ugh. Yucko. There are no NPCs to hail. Awkward. For Shadbug Burr, you just want to get as much heroic strength as your little body can hold. And that's pretty much all you want to do. Heroic strength, heroic strength, heroic strength. And then if you're not getting heroic strength, you want to get heroic dexterity. Dexterita. Hey, I'm here to lurk and support. Let's go. Iron Ruby, what's going on? There's a name I haven't seen in forever. Good God. Little Iron Ruby going on over there. I haven't seen her stream in forever, but there, little shout out for you. Little shout out. Have been finishing your uni degree? Oh, no kidding. So things are going okay. Matter of fact, actually, I think the last time I saw you stream was the you were like reviewing people's Sims houses. Oh, no kidding. Oh, well, welcome back. Well, there you go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't already, go ahead and click on that Iron Ruby gaming name and give it a follow. She's a truly fun person. I don't know what she's playing these days, but I've seen her play a lot of different games. Just chilling, talking the good times. Lot of fun. Friend gifted me a VR headset, so I've been doing that. Also playing Palia and lots of party games. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. I don't know if my keys on my other character count for this, but I'm going to click this. Yeah, they don't count. Damn. I actually have all the keys on one of my other characters. Do you actually need Ark's key to access Saru on the server? Tiger Fan, yes, you do. And if you fight or try to fight Saru and you don't have an Ark's key in your possession, it punts you out of the zone. He banishes you. They did that intentionally so that you have to do the key, because there is a way that you can like warp through the wall to get to him. But yeah, doesn't work here. This is the downside of this zone. This is the only floor that you really run into this issue so much, but there you go. We'll grab those two nerds. Yeah, you can buy it. EOM is 3,800? Really? Jesus Christ. That's wild.
Enjoy your stay.
Sith Kiss? Sith Kiss? Sith. Thank you for the follow. Just trying to figure your name out. It's not even warping. It's just walking through it. Yeah, pretty much. It's true. You can pretty much, there's a giant emblem and you can literally just walk through it. Ow, jerk. Karai! Oh my god, Karai, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I don't know if you know this, but I lurk in your streams when you aren't looking. I watch you playing the Dead by Daylight and the Borderlands. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. It's a little creepy. I do. It's true. It's true. It happens. Let's see here. I don't even know what I want to get next. Or should I just keep working on Soul Abrasion? Yeah, no problem. Be right back. Nature screams. Ooh, just pee your pants. Just pee your pants. You're only cool if you pee your pants, you know? Uh-oh. Damn, look at all these gems. Come on, let's get at it. We need a key. I'm doing pretty good. Stuck at work, so I'm just chilling. Oh, roll right on. Thanks a lot. Callie, hey, Broken. When you get back up to the bazaar, can you give a yell so I can throw another goofy care in your guild? Yeah, we can do that. I can do it right now, actually. Let me kill these guys. We're kind of waiting on respawns anyway, so... Let me kill the shadow beasts, and then we will be right there. Man, I freaking love this community. I like, I know I say a lot of, like, weird stuff from time to time, and I get all goofy and whatnot, but I honestly, like... I don't want to throw any shade, so I don't want to, like, put it out there, but there is another community of people who are also going through some hardship right now. And I actually feel really bad for them, even though they're maybe not being the nice boys and girls that they could be. But I genuinely, like, feel really bad for them. And, like, they're kind of experiencing loss, and they're dealing with it maybe not in the greatest way. But this community has been nothing but freaking, like, stunning. I've seen a few little, like, outliers here and there, but, like, not, you know, I do think it's important that we reach out to those people, or, like, try to help those people, because frankly, those people are going through, you know, imagine all that hard work and all that time you put into characters in your account and stuff. And then, you know, just one day you log in and it's gone, you know? Ah, there we go. So we are in 13. So if you want to be here, there you go. Danger Zone. The Broken Ones Guild is growing so fast. So what took is this on a mobile? It's hard to see. Tune. This is a Shadow Knight Necro Druid. Absolute monster boy. Yeah, that was 8th. That was 8th. I respect it. Listen, you know what? It's okay. Like, here's what I'll say. I'm not angry at anybody who wants to play on live. I'm not angry at anybody who is playing the game on any other server. The only thing that angers me or upsets me is like the people who are like throwing shade and like being negative just because they're upset or angry. It's understandable that you can be upset and you can be angry, but at the end of the day, you know, it's really about like, it's a community, right? Like, we're a community of people who all support a greater, like, the EQ emulator. Like, THJ is great, and I love THJ, don't get me wrong. But, like, we're all a part of the EQ emulator community, right? And we all love EverQuest. We all love these games. We all really enjoy this. And I think we can be supportive of all things. Warclare Beast, last time I played Solo Self-Found, I ran starter weapons till like 30. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different things you could get, Matt Cat. So you are, first of all, you're a cleric, so you should be summoning your main hand. You should be summoning the cleric hammer as your main hand weapon. As far as your offhand weapon goes, there's a lot of different options that you could go. You could go to City of Mist, and you could get like a Woo's quivering staff or something like that. You could go to, I guess if it's solo self-found, depending on how you have your account set up, if it's a new account or an old account, and if you're doing like restrictions based on, you know, what you've achieved in the game or not, that's entirely up to you. But if you're doing like classic stuff, you could do, you could just do lower Guk and get the Yakeshas. Oh, at level 10. At level 10. At level 10, you can do Kern's Tower, and you can kill the Skeletal Gesture, and you can get the Ixar Berserker Club. You can do High Pass and kill the Orcs and the yeah. Oh, it's I invited you. I thought it says here that you declined the guild invite, but maybe you did that on accident. It's okay. So yeah. You've got High Pass. You can kill the either the Gnolls or you can kill the Orcs, and there's weapons there. You could do the Screaming Mace quest just for fun. You could do procky weapons. Oh, there's level 4 spider in the Field of Bone, in the spider caves that you could kill. The Buranai spider drops a little dagger that procs poison. There's a lot of different things you could go after. Truby, I appreciate your speculation, but I don't think that utilizing that type of speculation is not really it's not really helpful. Doesn't really help anything. So yeah, Truby, I'm sorry, but maybe you should do some research. And if you continue talking down that line, I'm gonna have to do something, and I don't want to. Sending this again. In case it got missed, I feel like I'm really behind on stuff, so I have to ask. You don't know that they did? You don't know that they did? No. Yeah, this is exactly why we're not going to get into the discussion about this stuff. Nope. Salty, I also don't want you, like, we don't need to insult anybody. We don't need to, like, get angry at anybody. Okay, Truby. This is the last chance that I'm going to give you. We can change the subject and move on. And then, yeah. That's kind of that. Yeah. Sorry. I apologize, guys. I don't like the negativity. I don't like the stuff. We had somebody over on the YouTube side of things, just kind of rolling into some things. I encourage anyone, rather than speculating what you think happened, rather than speculating what you think happened, what I will tell you is everything is public documents. Court documents and everything are all public. And if you are curious, you can look it up. You can research for yourself. That being said, what I don't encourage you to do is speculate or try to articulate what you think may be happening or selling a narrative that someone else was speculating on what happened. And from that, we can move on. Obsidian shards. Ooh, obsidian shards are really good. That might be hard to get at level 10 though. Let's see. Let's go back to the tower. The Tower of Wozen Chateau. Come on, you big jerk. All right, cool. Everything's respawned, which is great. Dead. Yeah, Matt Cat, you should be able to summon a hammer, and that hammer is probably like the best item you can use for a while. Clerics have like a whole like summon hammer line, which is really good. Like really, really good. Absolutely amazing. I'm still waiting on the necklace story. It's funny as hell. Which necklace story? The pearl necklace story? Oh, hey there. Large undead Knoll. This is the guy with the key right here. He just harm touched me. What a jerk. Aha, I just missed you on my actual gnome as you TP'd back. Damn you meddling kids. Rubaz, I can go back. No problem. I'm gonna worry about the future, but I'm coming back and we'll support THA. Jenton, I wouldn't be too worried, okay? I wouldn't be too worried. I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about, if I'm being honest. Ah, nice. Yeah. No, I apologize. Here, I will go back to the bazaar real quick. Actually, let me click up and then I'll go back to the bazaar. No. Slippery ground. So much slippery ground. I have no idea how I didn't aggro the other one. No, you're good. I'll kill this guy right here. I'll stab him in his freaking legs. Oh wait, he doesn't have legs. And then I'll be right there. Let's see. We were in 13, I think. Okay, I'm by the fire. I'm right here by the fire. In 13. Rubaz. There you are. I see your sexy little gnome self. There you go. Have I leveled rogue poison making? I have not. Not yet, anyway. My understanding is that it's a little bit of a pain in the butthole. We're going to meditate while we wait for this to come back off cooldown. Super easy. All the easy. I need to figure out, is there a way that I can go through... man, maybe I'm like a dink, or maybe I'm a dingus. I banned someone, and I want to unban them. I've not had to do this before. No. It's not about getting soft. I don't typically ban people from my stuff, but the only other option was to time them out for 60 seconds, which is really like, you know, that's not a whole lot. I'll look it up later. It's not that big of a deal. Nerd Navigator, what's going on, baby? How are you? Broken, how are you in chat? How are your chat windows so clean? Going out damage coming in. Oh, this is the Gear Core UI, and I set this up for myself. I set these up. Don't unban, stand your ground. Oh, no. It's not about like not standing my ground or not. I give people the opportunity. Listen, you know, many of you guys don't know me beyond like creating content for here, but I was a parole officer for nearly 20 years, and people sometimes get in their feels and they react in ways that they don't necessarily intend to, and they make mistakes, and mistakes are okay. And I think that it's fair to give people a second shot. Where it gets ugly or where it gets messy is when, you know, they persist, they continue to misbehave and things. But I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. Yeah, I was you know, I was a parole officer for a really long time, and I dealt with a lot of people. Oh no, fear. No. Oh no, and fear lasts forever here too, doesn't it? I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it wasn't a full. Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good gravy. Don't kill me. Oh God. My Lord. Holy hell in a handbasket. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't like sign off on people super easy, or I try not to. Oh, and an angry librarian right there. Great. Awesome. That's the next key right there. Boom. Just like that. And now I don't have any mana. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, back to proc weapons. Earliest life tap proc for Solo Self-Found Beast War X. Earliest life tap weapon. You can probably get a life tap weapon from the you can get the life tap weapon from Najina off the Tentacle Terrors, I think. I think that's the earliest life tap weapon. The little tentacle whips. I I had been using vendor bought Shazar stuff, but found out Anger of Shazar were better. Trying to level poison making, have to add each of the components one at a time. Yes, Gamerency that is why I have not done it yet, but I probably should try. After dealing with so many DUIs, I was a substance abuse. So I ran a telephone reporting system, which I supervised about 2,000 people. At one time, and then from there I went on and I was a substance abuse parole officer, and while I did that, I was a liaison for a bunch of halfway houses. I did work with mental health court, drug court, veterans court, and I also assisted in running 3, maybe 4. Actually, it was 4. Yeah, it was exactly 4. So 4 halfway houses. And then after that, I transitioned and I worked with a domestic violence caseload. And there was like a very short, like couple of months span that I worked with sex offenders, but I'm good. Snake solid on that. Let's see. I'm still banned on my other account for talking about your childbearing hips. Ooh, salty. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I don't mind bearing children as long as it's for you. Yeah, wedding floor is the one I'm hoping to get to. I picked up some Red Bulls. I'm looking forward to a big binge session in Valheim this weekend. Hell yeah, baby. Mighty Teo, hey Broken. At the beginning of your stream yesterday, you were going to list clickies for, but it cut out in the recording. Really interesting. Mighty Teo, if you go into oh wait, is it because I posted them in the chat? I posted them in the chat. That's probably the issue. Mighty Teo, I can get at you. Are you in the Discord, Mighty Teo? But you don't have to do that. Once the ingredients are in your inventory, they just get taken from your inventory. Salt, that doesn't happen here so much, unfortunately. Miss Lost Hub, I am a mod for another streamer, so I've been in your shoes. I also agree that everyone deserves a second chance. Hell yeah. As a longtime foster parent, I agree. Lots of people deserve a third chance, but not all. Yes. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Ghoul Cavalier and Guck. Yes. Sympathetic Heal, Cloak of Crystalline. Yeah, there you go. See, look. Calisora is like right on it. Like white on fucking rice there. Bonus dodge. Yeah. Calisora, you beast. Those tentacles in Unrest. Yes, you can get them in Unrest. You can get them in Najina as well. Ignore Broken's name. He's the one who posted it. What? No. With burying kids. Jesus Christ, Kata. All right. I don't like that I'm getting feared by everything on this floor. Let me tell you, these guys are jerks. Come here, librarian, you frickin' butt face. Trying pet build for the first time, but there are so many variations, it's hard to pick. Radicus, I think all of them have merit. So if that makes you feel any better, like play the one that you think you're most interested in, because I genuinely believe that they all have like some good aspect or some aspect of them that is actually really positive. None of them are like really terrible. There are some things you probably want to take into consideration. First and foremost, I think that it's really, really kind of vitally important to pay attention to. Wait a minute, what the hell? Am I crazy? What? Is this a trap? Did they accidentally put this here? Weird. Yeah, more tech. I'll go into it in one sec. So, whoa, a shrouded bat. What the hell is that doing on this floor? So I'm trying to like think of basically the pet builds. So if you do the Bard variant, you can level a lot of the gear. Like you can level up a lot of the gear stuff for your pets and things if you have the Bard in there. If you run like Enchanter, you get Doppels, you get some huge buffs for your pets and for yourself. You also get charmed pets and things like that, which are really great. If you run Druid comes with some charm pets. Druid also comes with what the crap? I have no idea what this guy was doing on this floor. This normally isn't here. Beyond that, you also get like the reptile spell, which is a massive heal. Works really great on pets. You get damage shields, you get hit point buffs, you get dots that are nuts. The Necro version, you obviously get the Necro pet, which is great. You also get a lot of dots, a lot of survivability that comes with that as well. You get Feign Death, which is really nice. Yeah. There's really a lot of like variation, but also a lot of value in the various different builds. New to this channel, but not to the game, I care to briefly explain the idea behind your character build. What classes are you? Shadow Knight, Druid, Necromancer, and this is a build that Kata, one of the server devs, actually recommended. And this build is kind of designed around the fact that you can, first of all, you can resurrect tons of pets. You have access to some really cool heals. You have access to some really cool damage over time spells. And you have access to some truly amazing life taps and things like that. So it's tanky. It plays the attrition game, and it also has pets. Every class has pets. Not necessarily the greatest pets, but still pets all the same. And because we have Necro in there, you can actually use like the summoning tomb, so you can get the best version of your pet that you possibly can get, which is kind of cool. Is Mage Neck Enchanter viable? Very, yeah. I would say almost every pet build is viable. They may be a little different. I think that the Mage Neck Enchanter is more of a cooldown build than like say using Beast Lord, because using Beast Lord you get like some of the pet AAs that other classes don't get, and you get the pet procs, which are pretty vital as far as like damage goes. I personally. So I have played the Mage Neck Beast. Oh, goddamn. I played the Mage Neck Beast. I have also played the Mage Drew Enchanter. And I got to tell you, the Mage Drew Enchanter by far is my favorite. I would go, like, as far as pet builds go, I would go back and play that build right now. Like, I hate pet builds. Like, they're not my favorite thing. I don't like the mechanics. I don't like the way they operate here. I actually really enjoy that build. I had a ton of fun playing that build. Why, hello there, Zegzeg. Who do I contact for a guild invite? Ragin, I am sure we have somebody in this chat that is in the guild that could invite you, my friend. Yeah, Mage Drew Chanter. It's a really, really fun build. So you can charm things, and you can utilize like the Druid to keep the charm pets up. And some of the charm pets that you can get are absolutely nuts. Like you can use the frogs in Plane of Time, which are crazy, absolutely bonkers. Mo900, thank you so much for the follow. Mage Neck Enchanter, yeah. SK Druid Necro feels pretty good, but does feel a little slow on Kara at 56. But on the other hand, can do Kara at 56. Yeah, there you go. Beast pet heals are massively better. So Beast pet heals are, however, once you get to, I think it's like 63, you get the like mage heal, which is pretty bullcrap. The mage pet heal is nuts. Is there a Sham pet item that is practical? There's not like the best. So the Tomb of Summoning is the best currently in the game pet summoning item. That being said, there are other pet summoning items, and a lot of people are restricted to using the Kara Og of summoning. if you don't have a build that can utilize one of the summoning items. So just be aware that you may limit yourself. Okay, I never knew what the server was, but now it makes sense. It's got 3 multi-class, like minion. Yeah, right. So you can play 3 classes, and the server is tinkered a little bit, so like the items are boosted up a little bit. So they have different qualities. They have basic, enchanted, and legendary. And the legendary versions typically have heroic stats and things like that allow to boost you up and allow you to solo content that you otherwise likely wouldn't be able to solo. One big reason people like Beast is it adds the best pet heal since it also cures. Yeah, the mage also has a pet heal which cures everything. Blue Bird Dog is in EC and can invite. So if you're interested, Rasian Dragon, Blue Bird Dog also. I missed that part of Channer. Yeah, THJ is like EQ and Diablo had a baby. Yeah, kinda. The Broken Ones, best guild on THJ, loaded with some generous and helpful people. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, you have to have a pet class, otherwise you can't use the tome. Yeah, little Tophus. Yeah, trying to slay a vampire bride, maybe Zeg, maybe trying to get some keys. Oh God, this guy's red. Let's see what happens here. It's in ooh. All right. Okay. Damn, we are beating the yeah. We put the whomping on that guy. Ooh. One hand, 12 damage. Oh, it's actually kind of garbage. All right, how do I want to do this? Do I want to go? I guess I'm going to go this way and do this side first. Let's see. Mage Drew Enchanter, it is vital to have Mage Epic as part of the build. Yes, the Mage Epic is important. However, there have been discussions about changing that mechanic. Oh, Christ. Enraged Shadow Beast already? All right. Hey, we'll take it. I'm not mad. I'm not even mad a little bit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah, bruh. Hell yeah. THJ is just D&D DMs who just really love the rule. Well, you know, that's actually what EverQuest is. EverQuest is really just graphical Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it's literally built on that. What would be the best combo to solo Zeb? Amael, there's a couple of different builds out there that can solo Zeb. I personally think either... I personally like the Warrior Monk Paladin probably the most. Is it the best? I don't know. I think that's subjective. I think there's some subjectiveness to that. I have all the V3 D&D and EverQuest was rather good for its edition. Hell yeah. Oh God, this floor. This floor is nuts. 3 care combo, yeah. I would join the guild if it was called Broken Promises, so I could be reminded of my ex-wife every day. Jesus Christ, Salty. Oh, that would be cool. I'll wait. Yeah. Oh, hey there. Why you hit me? I am the nice boy. I was not trying to do any wrongdoing. When I feel like leveling an alt, I've got Pal DRU ready to go. Got any thoughts on that combo? Other than it's freaking awesome. Sounds cool. I like the sound of it. It sounds like a really fun build. This floor, I might have to leave this up. And I only say that because there's some weird stuff that happens on this floor. Where I will make a mistake and I'll fall into the basement and then it'll be gone for all eternity. all eternity. All right, we'll meditate for a minute. Yeah, so Pal Burma. Oh God, did you just unlock the locked door? That man just unlocked the locked door. Where the heck are you, Dave Warner? This is the Tower of Frozen Shadow, my friend. We're doing God's work up in here. Yeah, not a problem. So, where was it? Pal Burr Drew. So you've got the heals and the procs and everything of the Paladin. You've got the buffs of the Paladin. You've got the damage of the Berserker, and you've got the damage and the heals of the Druid. I feel like it's just win-win-win right there. You have everything you need. Like, it's a recipe for perfection. Yeah, from their back and forth, it seems like Aporia really likes the mage epic being the best pet, where Kata doesn't like the concept of one epic being so reusable when all the other epics get kind of outdated. Yeah, and I understand that. I feel like that's a fair assessment, frankly. What is the cheapest one to try for endgame value? 3 care combo. Cheapest one to play for... you're talking about the cheapest character to level from like 1 to 65 and be able to do literally all the content. Cheapest. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the Pal War Monk, honestly. It has a few expensive pieces, but it's not like a pet build where pet builds have their strength is early on. I feel like the War Pal Monk is probably like, it's a little slow to start, but once you get rolling, it becomes insanely powerful. Hey, Chad, how are you? What's going on? Where the heck? What the Ben Hooflick? The lay on hands will definitely be great when out of mana, yeah. Axe throwing animal taming paladin. Ooh, okay, Andy, that's great. That's a great description of that. Any build with Paladin is good, but Warrior is broken. Warrior is probably the best class in the game right now. It's a combination of Warrior and Druid. Mighty Tio subscribed. Thank you so much. 2 months. Love you, buddy. Thank you so much. I've always loved Tower Frozen Shadow, so it was an easy first choice as soon as I unlocked Velius. Hell yeah, baby. Areas I've never played for 200, Alex. That's not what your mother said last night, Trebek. Yeah. Fricking. All right. We've got the mana. Come here, oozing flesh. Let's fuck around and find out, baby. I need more mana on this build. I might actually... Ooh, maybe we should go do like a Testament of Venar quest or something. I don't even know if I could do that quest with the Shadow Knight on here. Panda, what's going on, baby? Yeah, it's per account and event. Maggot infested flesh. That's hot. Yeah. When Solo Self-Found and that stuff comes out, then there will be some locks behind like the Solo Self-Found mechanic. Cheapest unless you keep Pal Monk War drunk all the time. No, it's still cheapest. Broken, I'm unhappy with... Hey, Zooferis, here's what I can tell you, baby, okay? It's okay to be unhappy. It's okay to be upset, even. It's okay to not like what we're seeing. But at the end of the day, what I can tell you is that they're doing what they feel like is appropriate. There's not really a lot of things that we can do about it. And so the best thing we can do is remain positive, remain supportive, and try to, remind people that being positive in these times like this and when these types of things are going on is really the best thing that anybody can do. Because when people start like lashing out at each other, like we had somebody earlier, they were upset, and it's okay. People are lashing out and people are listening to these like these narratives of which, you know, people are speculating what's going on. The truth of the matter is that nobody really knows what's going on, and nobody really knows which direction things are headed in. And unfortunately, you know, we're along for the ride. And that's just where things are at. So, you know, the best thing we can do is just not contribute to any of the problems, not contribute to any of the like errors or wrongdoings or, you know, any of that stuff. Jesus Christ, these T-posing ancient zombies or ancient mummies are great. So the best thing we can do is just, you know, support them and be there for them and you know, try to make sure that, you know, when we see people speculating stuff that, you know, we don't let it eat our brain or you know, occupy space. We just kind of move on and do what we can. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows why? And who knows if that's where they stop, you know? There's no known reason, rhyme, or otherwise, you know? We don't know. So we have to just kind of have to wait, and we have to kind of see what happens and how things transpire and kind of go from there, you know? It's okay. I personally think things are going to be okay. That's my opinion. Okay. That is me and my opinion. That's not, you know, necessarily like the way it is. That things could work out a different way, and that's entirely possible, but that's the reality. Not much, broken. Just waiting for my father-in-law to get here so we can replace all the stairs outside the back of the house. Oh God, Panda. Wow. Hopefully it's not like super hot out or anything, you know? Hopefully you're out there in the nice weather and it's like got a nice cool breeze. You know, you're not collecting all of that heat. Yeah, dude, Don Rexu, arguably still hotness. Could be amazing, right? It's because SHD was dropping too much panties with the dank server, honestly. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows? No, it's borderline raining. I don't know. That could be better than like a heat wave. Could be worse, you know. Some people really don't like being out there working in the moist temperatures, you know. Good Lord, these mummies are doing weird stuff. Yeah, Serena's robe is really good. Man, I am burning through my mana like it's cool. Oh, I'm making your temperatures moist? Ah, well, great. Hey there, hot stuff. Ooh, there's a named right there. I don't think that's the named, though. I think the named that I am searching for is different, but maybe not. Yeah. Yerp. Peak fashion. Woo! Can you use suspend minion on enchanter pet so I can charm? I mean, you can use suspended minion on enchanter. What if instead of SKs and Necros summoning multiple corpses, they were able to have it be a single summon corpse? As you kill more, it gets a stacking buff that increases damage slightly, and just like corpse disappearing, the stacks would slowly dissipate. That way it's not a huge army you can't see through. I don't HTD, and that sounds like a suggestion you could make. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at him there. Look at him. Look at him there. He's being all armory, and he's got a book in his hand. He's reading things. What do we think he's reading about? Chat. But my army. What do we think he's reading about? Slaughters of tons. I mean, maybe he's got some gnome skin stuff on him, you know? Come here, you little booty. You little booty hole. Cool. Cat boys. Oh, he's reading about cat boys. Well, okay. Maybe you want to share that book. The lusty XR mate. Lusty Argonian. It's Prima Guide. Oh, baby. Prima Guide indeed. Frost cover 2. This is actually a really good range slot. I don't know. Is it better than... Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Let's see. What do we got over here? Anything useful? Not really. We got an ancient mummy down here we can kill. Looks like... Oh. And the armor just respawned. So that's cool. Man, having track is great. I do enjoy having track. All right, let's get this baby rolling. He's trying to earn his degree in dungeon guarding. Ooh, Playboy EQ edition. Oh god. Oh god. Is he looking at nudie Vashirs? Is that what's happening here? Hey, Broken, I asked before, and if you don't want to answer, it's cool. Yesterday, I think you said you used to play a mud called Moongate. Yeah, Materia Magica. Yep, that is the same. That is the same, Kali. That is the exact same one. A level 60 spell usually costs more than 1 CP, right? Yeah, typically. Gnome's Gone Wild. If it's 1 CP, it might be a spell that's normally no drop. Most of the stuff that was like originally no drop got like shifted to 1 copper. Not a perfect system, but no kidding. When AOL was the internet, I actually never had AOL. I'm not sure if that makes me a good person, a bad person, or what, but yeah, I never had AOL. Ow, you jerk. The hell? What the hell? What the hell you do? Oh, neat. Maybe we passed each other. Oh, no kidding, Callie. That's crazy. Small world, huh? Yeah, me and a handful of my friends in, like, good God, middle school played that game. God. Why am I old? We had Net Zero. I had Kingdom Con connection, and then I had you were in a guild called Black Tower. Crap. Callie, I don't remember. I feel like I remember Black Tower, but I don't remember all that well. No. So I didn't like, let me just tell you where I lived. So we had Kingdom Con, and we had What was the other one? They were somewhat well known for a little while. It was like a man, it was a long time ago, but it was a Charter. Charter, that's who it was. Charter Communications. Yeah. Charter. It was before Charter was like Charter, you know what I mean? Like it was Charter was like a nobody company at the time. No, I never used AOL. I was not a fan. Not a big fan of AOL. Not that it was my choice. I was a young kid. My grandparents were the ones who paid for and managed the internet. Yeah. I use that phone service all the time. You know, when you're like, man, you're playing Ultima Online or you're playing, EQ, and all of a sudden you get disconnected and the cable modem is like, you can just hear like your family member like, hello? 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 And you're like, no. You're on the boat. You're on the boat in Ocean of Tears and you're getting disconnected. And you're just like, I may never see my body ever again. I may never see my body ever again. All of my hard work may be lost in the Ocean of Tears. Legit. Yeah. Yeah, been there. Net Zero was good for EQ because you didn't have to see the ads. Yeah, I paid for a separate phone line to play EQ. I was not in a place, like a position in my life where I could do that. Hell yeah, Rubaz. Saren. Train to Zone has a whole new meaning. Yeah. I didn't do Net Zero either. I didn't do Net Zero either. Where is this named? I think he like starts with an A or something, like a lot of A's. Also, Kara Amaka, I don't see her spawning either. Aardvark? Yeah. Definitely Aardvark. 10 out of 10. It's got to be his name. Gotta be his name. Corpse after getting disconnected while on the boat to Freeport. Yeah, for real. I got stuck in Ocean of Tears for a few weeks because I took so long to load zones. I had to wait until I could go to my friend's house and he had a faster connection. Oof. I probably to this date have corpses lying in Ocean of Tears. I paid for my own phone line living at home in the 80s connecting to BBS. Didn't want to have family interrupt my 3-hour download of one booby pic. Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah. So I was like, when I was playing this stuff, I think it was like 12. I think I was like 12 years old when I started like my online gaming debacle, addiction, whatever we want to call it. God, I gotta get mana again. You know what? I just decided for myself. You know what I'm doing? Where is the first mental clarity? Yeah. There we go. Let's see if that helps at all. Yeah, you have to spawn her though. You have to spawn her. I probably got to date. Next time I actually have a Lure of Death. Right there. It's just not keeping up with my intensive needs. My intensive mana needs. Whap whap. Sounds like you need to go get a mana stone. Ooh. Oh, we could go get a mana stone. I really haven't messed with mana stone on the server, really. Dang. Sorry for the little coughs and stuff. I don't know what the hell is happening there. Oop. Oh. Oh, well. Ooh, piece of candy. 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 Ah, hey there. I see you there, reading your book. I see you reading your book over there. You reading books? Eh? We don't support that book reading stuff around here, okay? Reading's for noobs. You should buy the SK horse mount so you're always meting. Yeah, but you can't like use that inside. Like I couldn't use that here. That feels terrible. I still remember my first EQ death as a level 1 wood elf. I managed to make it to Freeport, out exploring the world. I ran through EC into West Commons. Suddenly a cat starts chasing me and I run into one of the huts, closing the door, lock the cat out. I catch my breath as the cat walks through the wall and slaps me in the head. How about a manicure instead of a mana stone? How about a mana bun instead of a mana? It was a lot funnier of a joke in my head. It didn't come out right. Okay, that's what she said. Down, down, down. Gonna kill you with my big sword. Oh man, we need to go to like, that's something we could do. We could get up to like Plane of Fear and we could get some armor from there. Boy, it's almost like reliving that classic experience when classic was the only content on the server. It's weird because the classes are a lot different now, but man, there was some stuff going on. I don't know how many of you guys played the server when it first came out? Or are you guys all like, have you guys recently came to the server? Like how many people were playing day one that are still here? Or have come back? You started in Luckland? No, like this server classic. Because they started in classic. I started in beta before day one. Nice. Started day one. Oh no, I'm new. Yeah. My first EQ death, level 9 Barb Warrior, just scraped together enough plat to buy a fine steel sword, so I ran back to Hallis and fell into the well. I could not figure out for the life of me how to swim up and out. My level 9 warrior died. Bless his soul. Do you remember Plane of Fear corpse runes before summoning corpses? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yes, they do indeed. I started at Kunark. I didn't find out about the server until a few days before the pop release. Nice. Played EQ Classic, though before Kunark came. Oh, no kidding. No kidding. I'm new. I don't know nothing. One day I might have a level 65. Twisted Trickster? No. I've actually had a very important conversation with the powers that be, and they said, nope, you're not allowed to get level 65. It's a strict, it's a rule on the server. They said, no, I'm sorry, your request has been declined. You're not allowed to use any PTO or otherwise. Yeah, yep, sorry. My first EQ death was a sad story. I started High Elf Wizard on PvP, got level 4, and some kind Nerathians remind me why I don't enjoy PvP. Man, good for you. I didn't even get level 4. I logged into a PvP server, okay? I logged into a PvP server, Ralozek, and I walked out of, like, literally out of Neriak, and I immediately got death touched. And I was like, what the hell just happened? And I went out and I looted my body. And then there was 2 other people out there waiting and they death touched me. I was like, okay, maybe PvP on this game, not so good. Maybe not so good. I started on Relizek too. Yeah, I played on Solasec Row. No. I was a Solasec Row baby. Oh, that's the guy's name. Amontehena. Yeah, that's the guy. First death, Monk Guildmaster in Kinos. I thought that at the time I was KOS to it. So I was, why is this like over a little bit? There we go. So I was scared to retrieve my corpse, and instead I sat in the room next to my guild, or next to the guildmaster, trying to grab my corpse with no luck. I learned in the long run that I had my attack on when I targeted him. Nice. That's the real, you're the real hero. I've done that too. Level locking at level 64 at 99.99. There you go. My first EQ death, I remember I was hanging outside Felwith, and a high level magic caster handed me an upgraded rod and said, click this and you will be very strong. Oh my god, I remember people handing out mod rods, just dunking people all day, every day. Those were sad times. Those are sad times. People summoning mod rods and just leaving them all over the ground where newbies were spawning, and just watching newbies like log in and explode. That was a thing. That was a thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, Greldic. Nice. Yeah, I was I played in Destiny. I was in Destiny, Austerity, Dark Blood. I created a guild called Norath Underground. Yeah. That was all me. I did those things. It was a good time. Happy Mo fun time. I was mean and gave the Freeport Wrath higher level mage weapons. Oh, Jesus Christ. I started about 5 weeks ago, and the progression encouraged me just to make a solo self-found so I could enjoy the content as if it was fresh, currently in Velius. I gotta tell you guys, I gotta tell you that above all else, like above absolutely all else, playing the solo self-found stuff does feel really good. Like, it's kind of nice to go back and like feel the relevance of the gear and the content. Maybe I'm alone in that aspect, but I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I really kind of enjoy this, like feeling like this is actually worth doing. What class combo trio was a letdown to you, and what trio did you not enjoy to? Man, my first character that I made on the server was the warrior shaman necro. I thought I was like being a goddamn super magic wizard wiener, something, making that class. I was like so excited. I was so happy. I was like, this is going to be so good, man. Like literally. And then I found out that initially on the server, dots were really terrible, like really, really terrible. They did not do much damage at all. They did not benefit from spell damage the same way. Like, they didn't crit in the same way. They just were pretty much terrible. Not to mention the fact that they only did their damage like, you know, once every 6 seconds. So it was just trash. Warrior at the time was not a good like class. You know, and everybody around me was playing like Paladin and Doppelgangers and, you know, pet builds, Variety Void. And it was pretty bad. It felt pretty terrible. I was like, man, I can't do anything. Like, I literally can't engage in any mechanics. So I deleted, or I didn't delete that character, but I put that character to bed, and I ended up making a Shadow Knight Berserker Monk, and that build was awesome. However, when I made it up to Faradar, when Kunar came out, and I had no way of actually curing the slow, I was basically like, cool, so this is just content I can't do now. Crap. And this is how I wind up with 1,000,000 ults. What's going on, Helios? How are you? A friend of mine used to give Orcs and Grey Fae fine steel weapons. Yeah, I'm hooked on Soul Self-Found. Yeah. THJ may be a great EQ server, but they made... man. Mr. Kos, I'm just going to let you know. I haven't seen you chat in here before, so I just want to throw it out to you. First and foremost, we're not really talking about that particular topic. I don't want my chat to be devolved into topics about legal battles and stuff that we're just speculating and, you know, a bunch of what I call like serial box attorneys. We don't know. And, you know, we're not going to run with any kind of speculation or narratives or anything like that in here. And that's just the way it is. Yeah. Ah, man, he feared me. What the hell? What the goddamn? What the? Wait, am I stuck facing the other way, but actually hitting him? Oh, this is great. Hey, Mighty Teo, take it easy, man. Hope you're doing well. Have a good day. Have a good day. Yeah. So who else did Sullen Zek and was killed by Fancy the Bard? Oh, no. I've heard stories of Fancy the Bard, but I've never actually, I never really got into Fancy the Bard myself. Yeah. Hey, Late Winter. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in and commenting and watching the content. I appreciate you, man. Wish we had Duo self-found. As long as me or my one buddy finds it, we can use it. I know the group thing is sort of like that, but we're not always together. Yeah. Honestly, the grouping mechanism on the server is actually really good. Aporia, myself, Kata, and Jeff and Ozuri, and Variety Void, we all made characters and we leveled from 1 to 60 together and went from the like the start of the game all the way to Planes of Power. Once we made it to Planes of Power, though, the group kind of fell apart. Go good team. Cereal boxes. Why is Cocoa Puffs the best? I mean, I don't know. Cocoa Puffs. You think Cocoa Puffs is the best, huh? I'm not mad. Like, I don't not like Cocoa Puffs, but I don't know. Cereal's really weird now. I feel like when I was a kid, I had like a really big tolerance. Maybe I was like, man, give me them Lucky Charms, bro. Give me that sugary cocaine, you know? Cracklin' Oat Bran is clearly the best. Yes. Could I please get some Fiberos or whatever, you know? Please, more bran. Can I have some more fiber, sir? Please? Please? Can I have fiber? You give me fiber? My God, these guys are just fearing me all over the place. That's because planes flagging is awful, even on an easy server like this. Our group didn't fall apart because of that. Our group fell apart because this server, like, has been so bloody successful that really Aporia and Kata couldn't commit to continuing with those days. We were playing together like every Sunday for a while, and you know, things just got so crazy. The growth and the progression of the server in general just got to be so much that, oh great crap, it got to be so much that like they couldn't continue to commit.
You have returned.
I played on Trust's EMU. I heard Trust is like a legend in the EMU community. Is that fair to say? I don't know him outside of, you know, this server, but I've been told that he's a pretty amazing, like, big name. Calico Bard, I know you. I see you. I see you there. Subscribing to my channel for 2 months. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. We actually had to use some cooldowns there. That was a little rough. If only people hadn't put out so much content about the server, maybe they would still have time to play. Ha, you're funny. Thanks. Thank you for your love of THJ. Hell yeah, Calico. Listen, this server has been nothing but amazing, and the EQMU community is nothing but amazing. I might die. These dots. Son of a bear. Trust was a big part of P 2002 and eventually went and made his own server. I don't remember the story exactly, but he's been in the EMU scene for a long time. That's awesome. That's really cool. I think it's, you know, it's a significant thing too to talk about, like, all of the emulated servers and all of the content and stuff that's out there. It's really, frankly, impressive how much has been achieved over such a long period of time. I made my first Burt kill today on my first character. Hell yeah, Calico. Get at it, baby. Forgot about the dots here. Might be best to avoid dotting mobs until the fix. Yeah, I mean, they dotted me. I wanted to play P99 with my wife, but couldn't because the IP exemption never being given, so I recreated P99 myself for LAN play the best I could. I call it Classic Light. That's awesome, Candy. Since 2007 was the last time. Nice, man. I would love to see, like, some of the more updated stuff over here. You know? Like, have the content push, you know, further than it is right now. PEQ is a really good, like, they have a lot of, like, they've gone pretty far in the game. Me finding out I was wrong about Bard range melee damage, not stacking, has got me going Bard Ranger X Monk. Maybe. So you found out you're wrong? Is that, did I hear that correctly? THA has given that to me, the nostalgia. Yeah. Well, that's the best part. I mean, it's like the dad, you know, the dad experience, right? You can do kind of whatever the heck you want. God dang, man, these guys are whooping my butthole. Giving me a solid walloping. If they could go TSS era, that would be my ideal. Yeah. Please sell Kata. Yep, Peck and Spire make it to where anyone can dabble with running their own. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be interested to check it out, like figuring out how to do it. But I don't honestly know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could, I don't know. I'm not a programmer, right? Like, I don't freaking know. I would load up the game and I would have literally no bloody idea what on earth I was doing or what I was into, you know? I just, it's not my forte. It's not where I specialize. But let me tell you, if you guys want to hear about the behavior continuum or advanced communication techniques or perhaps non-lethal uses of force, there's the guy right there. If you guys want to hear about, I don't know, if you guys want to hear about the Duluth model in dealing with offenders being supervised for domestic violence, if you guys want to hear about, let's see, LSIs and PMIs and what is it? Freaking recidivism and risk assessment scores. Baby, I'm your guy. Okay. I can tell you all about these things. Yes, I can also tell you about fecal finger painting. Yeah. That is another thing that I can talk about. Yeah. It's not all that difficult. I did it my too long ago. I'm not a programmer. Nice. I mean, I'm slightly intrigued. Tell me again. I still think all the expansions after Pop are garbage. I'm just old school like that. Yeah, I don't think you're like... I think that after Planes of Power, like, the game took a very different turn, right? I don't know if it was for the better or for the worse. Oh, you jerk. All right, we're going to have to get him low and we're going to have to harm touch him because he keeps healing himself. Apparently, he slowed me down to, like, bejeezers, rabies, magic. Oh, God, okay. Listen, screw off, you. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, sparkling soul necklace, agility and dexterity. That might not be a bad item. Man, that guy put a walloping on my booty hole. Recidivism is interesting. Yeah, it is. The like behavioral, the background behind behavioral science and things like that is actually really interesting. I just want one more moss-covered twig so I can level above 22 and then leave FM. Ooh, I raised children to adulthood. Days of fecal finger painting are hopefully gone till I'm 90. Gorse, you can, I think the average age of like being able to do your own fecal painting, like finger painting, is probably about like 70, 75, and then you can claim dementia and then just draw whatever you want with your own poo, you know? Knock yourself out, bud. Like, really treat yourself. My wife was working on her master's in psych till she found out she could not practice in out-state without a doctorate. Then she quit. Yeah. There's a lot of really wonky rules like that. But then basically because there weren't enough therapists and psychiatrists, a lot of places lowered the expectations. And now you just have to have so many clinical hours of training. It's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, it is what it is. There are some fun expansions, but nothing after Pop feels like EQ anymore to me. I'm a rating peak between, I don't even know, Omens. What is and Depths of Dark Hollow. I don't know what is, but a Depths of Dark Hollow, I assume, is what the other one is. Not too long ago, you'll go through growing pains, obviously, but you'll certainly learn a lot about how the game works. Yeah. I found the EMU community back in 2007, started playing on the VZTZ Kunark PvP server, then moved to P99 Blue when it launched in 2009. Hadn't played any EMU in about 2 years, and then THJ has been a blast. Yeah, it's a great server. Omens of War. Okay. I'm looking forward to my old Demented days. Nice. And that's why I'm getting... Wow, somebody just... Damn, somebody's dumping money. Crafting some yellow fine plate. Out of Mana, the best expansion pack. Hell yeah. Bro, I don't want to go back down that hallway. That hallway is scary. The freaking shadows put a, like, whooping on my butthole. Wait, we've got... Okay, we can kill these guys. And... Oh, she's up. She's up. She's up. Oh, this is going to be a fight and a half, guys. All right, the chick is up that we need to kill for the key. So if we can kill this chick, we get to do the wedding. This is exciting. We don't have Harm Touch. We don't have Wrath of the Wild. We are pretty much screwed, guys. We are screwed before we even started. Son of a monkey's uncle. I don't even know. What can I put my points in that's just going to flat out help me? Speed of the Night? No, probably not. Physical Enhancement? All right, this could be a complete waste of points, but I'm curious. 381. Oops. That did not actually increase my mitigation or my avoidance. I want my money back. I was ripped off. This is a travesty. I want my money back. Quick discussion. Best looking plate armor or glamour set. Are we talking about old graphics or new graphics, Whistler? Old graphics or new? Oh, man. Those were the days when you had to meditate with your book blocking your vision, man. That stuff went hard. That stuff went real hard. Spirit of Wood. You have Leech Touch yet? That's a good emergency heal? Yeah, I don't have Leech Touch. Sadly. Here, we're going to just meditate while we fear. We're still feared. Send giant footsteps as you stare at a book. Yeah. What the hell? Or you're like staring at your book and all of a sudden you hear... And you're like, oh God, why? Why? It just took me 2 hours to get here. And I didn't bind because I'm lazy. Oh, God. And now I have to run all the way back from Greater Feydark. Why? I was always partial to Rubicite. Yeah, Rubicite does look really good. It all depends on, like, if you're talking about old or new. So, if you are on older stuff, then typically, like, the Velius armor stuff looks really, really good. Like, the Velius armor sets are beautiful. But they don't work on new graphics, so kind of lame. Let's see. Staring at a book. One of the oldest memories was when I was a newbie and went to Befallen, fell in a trap, and was killed instantly. I was on chat begging for help to retrieve corpse. Oh, Steven, dude, I feel that. I feel that. Been there. Been there. Oh, man, Befallen. That's, you know, Aporia brought that up as one of his favorite zones. And I got to tell you, it is a really good zone. Eventually, I found an XR player who dragged my corpse to me. It took half the day. Those were the best days. Yeah. Man, I literally lost everything I've worked so hard for. Bro, these T-poses are on point. On the pizzle. No. Why always the fear? Why you must do? I don't want to be feared. Trying to camp out in North Karana and a lion interrupts you. Yeah, oh God. Yeah, that was a whole nother thing. Hey, look, guys, a puma. A puma has stopped me from meditating. Oh, hey, guys, look. Another goddamn puma. Hey, guys, look. Look what we found. It's another freaking puma. Man, isn't this game great? There's so many pumas. Freaking pumas. Oh, wait. That's not a puma. That's a coyote. Great. I think Paludial was a great zone that got a lot of hate because of the disease from fungal dudes. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. The freaking bandit camps in Paladin Caverns were like the shizzle rizzle McNizzle. In fact, I can't tell you how many characters that I played that made it to level 25 and then just never leveled again because I would like finish out Paludial Caverns and then I'd be like, okay, guys, yeah, we made it to the like there's literally no reason to do anything else. We got to the point. Like we're at the good part. Man, bees is the best. Look at this is all bees right here. It's a really, I mean, it's disease cloud and bees. It's not a puma. It's not a puma. It's not a puma. Did I say it right? Did I do it good? You now have rabies. Forever. Howdy doody yourself, Dark Animist. How are you doing, baby? Crap. All the dots. I'm hit with all the dots. I must heal. I must heal to live. Go harder. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. I'll be back. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Yeah, something like that. Get to the chopper. My first EQ character was a Dwarf Pally. I farmed a full set of bronze in Unrest. So many good memories there. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to do a single class challenge. I don't know. Do you guys want to vote on the class that I have to do a single class challenge with? I feel like if I do that, you guys are going to troll me so hard and I'm going to have to like single class challenge rogue and I'm going to want to like freaking gouge my eyes out with a spoon. But sound more like Sean Connery? Well, Sean Connery is more like, that's not what your mother said last night, Trebek. You know, that's more the Sean Connery. Random wheel spin? Okay, random wheel spin might not be bad. Monk would be easy. It's the internet. Of course you'd be trolled. Yeah, we can do random wheel spin. Oh, she's up there, guys. She's up there. She's up there doing stuff. It's her and a mummy, too. And she's got that stupid dagger. You guys know the dagger that makes you spin forever? She has that damn dagger. You know she does. I don't know how many of you guys ever fought this chick before, but she has a damn dagger that procs true north. It is the devil. It makes you spin to win forever. Does disarm work on her? I don't know, but disarm doesn't work for me because I don't ever use it or level it up because I'm terrible. I'm awful. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, she's about to make me spin to win. You know what I'm saying? Barbarian rogue, dwarf rogue, elf rogue, rogue. All right, I will try to face north, but so it's not about whether facing north because when she procs it, it spins you in circles. You see her? Oh, she's got the dagger too. You see her right there? You see that? She got that dagger. She's evil. Evil. Whirl till you hurl. Oh, hey, baby. You come here often? Look at that nose, man. Look at that nose and the chin. Good Lord. Talk about a butterface. Whoa. Jeez. You know what I'm saying? Ah. Yeah. See? It's already happening. It's already No. Spirit of wood. No. So she, like, when she procs on you, it makes you spin. But when the dagger itself is the True North dagger, the dagger procs you. Yeah. Oh, you little hooker butt. I will hit you with the rest of these dang freaking Peppo, please. Whoa. And again, we have no mana. Don't you heal. I'll be very angry at you if you heal. I'll be very angry. All right. Yeah. Gnome skin. Hey, guys. Here it is. Magnetic Dirk. You find it very hard to concentrate when wielding this weapon. Oh, my God. And I forgot that it has, like, massive dexterity. So you're really likely to proc it, too. Man, love that stuff. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's the Magi's Curse. Yep. All right, let's get some mana, then we can work our way through these shadows. And then we can click the window. Actually, wait a minute. No. Small rusty key. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one, right? Yeah, there. And this is the one that goes out. We're doing good, guys. We're level 30. We're making it up these floors. About your single class challenge, what would the goal be? To do everything. I would push it as far as I possibly could. I would try to do all of the content. Like, literally all of it. Like, we would push all the way through. All the way. You know what I mean? Kill Zeb. No, probably not kill Zeb, but we would go to Quarm. Zeb, I feel like Zeb and Saru and stuff are like, they're custom content, and I don't like really consider them a part of the game per se. Maybe that's naive of me, but yeah, I don't really consider them part of the game. New to the server, rolled up a Bard Mage Beast. It seems like the roles are sort of are. Bard buff, Mage pet, and Nuke Beast pet. Yeah, you can auto attack too. I mean, you've got Bard and Beast in there, so that's really good. Yeah, you should be auto attacking, you know, sing the songs. You know, your Beast Lord has a lot of buffs and attacks and spells and stuff to use too, and both your mage and your beast are going to have some dots you can tinker around with. Dots are really good over here, and they're about to get even better. So something to look at or consider. Ferocity, yeah, ferocity's huge. I am unsure that you could kill Ralos as a single class monk. Really? All right. What if we did the monks challenge? What if we did the monks challenge? We only did monk. What do you guys think? The monks challenge, and we just did a monk. I heard somebody say they think Monk would be too easy. We're at the wedding. I haven't bought all the spells since I'm a little broke. Haha, just really bought my pet buffs and some nuke stuff. Right on, Mark. Yeah, I mean, your build, first off, sounds pretty good. Like, it sounds like you have a good combination. And yeah, there's tons of stuff. One of the benefits to your build is that you can actually level up the gear that you would put on your pets. So that's going to be really big for you moving forward. Make sure that you put taunt on your mage pet and that you set up assist. You talking solo self-found? Oh, yeah. No. Solo, it would be entirely solo self-found, monk only. It would be like the monk's journey or something. I don't know. We'd come up with some witty name for it. The broke ass bitch challenge. I don't know. I think you get stymied at Doze. I don't think so. Hear me out. I have actually killed Doze on a character that couldn't heal at all, that had less healing than a monk does. That could be tough. Are you sure you're up for it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. First kill, we get the enraged relative. Dude. Wow. I'm not going to go to the next floor because I actually want to see if I can get some of the drops from this floor, but that is amazing. We just got the key to the next floor already. Boom. Just like that. That's nuts. Okay, awesome. I imagine Earth Pet is the best tank. Yeah, up until you get like a your mage epic. Typically the Earth Ep is the best. There are some other, like, depending on your class, with your class combo, I would just stick to the mage pet, but there are some other like little tricky weird things you can do. Dizzy Bard, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Monk isn't hard enough, needs to be druid. I could do druid easier than I could do monk. 100% I could do druid easier than I could do monk. I could do druid insanely easy. Enchanter solo class? That could be fun too. Oh shit. Enchanter could be really interesting too. There's some really fun gameplay things that we could do on Enchanter, but we would have to wait until the fixes go through, because you would not want to, like, the especially the suppression stuff. You would not want to be dealing with that and getting disconnected all the time, and then like having your pet turn and kill your face hole. There's a lot of different mechanics that I would not really want to deal with there, but I actually do think that would be a lot of fun. I was thinking all the sucky curses that make it impossible to do content with RGC, like MSRA. So, Dizzy Bard with the subscription too. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your Prime sub. Thank you so much. You can get around that with things like the fungus covered vial. And with them reporting yesterday that they're going to take away the lore stacking with it, that's going to be huge. And it's probably going to drive the price down too. So it'll be way more likely that people will be able to use that. I did the Guk challenge as a chanter. Nice. I think chanters are insanely strong. You don't really need to use the entirety of the build because of the like multi-classing. But to play an enchanter all the way through would be interesting. Really enjoying your content. What other games do you play? Would you play if TJ? I haven't really thought about it, honestly. maybe I'm goofy, but like I really honestly have faith that that's not going to be an issue. What other games do I play though? I have played lately I have played Elden Ring, Night Rain, Repo, Baldur's Gate 3. I played Minecraft somewhat recently. I play, like, in my free time, I've been playing Slay the Spire. I've been playing Backpack Battles. I've been playing I really enjoy playing Mario Kart with my wife. I actually looked at a couple other games recently. I looked at SWTOR. I looked at I know Void is, it looks like Void might be doing some Final Fantasy 14 stuff here very soon. I looked at that. I don't know if I'd get in on that. The new Civ ticked me off. It's yucky. Yeah, so I was just looking at Civ in the summer sale. Actually, that's a really good call. I need to look at that summer sale more closely. Yeah, Civ has like really, really terrible reviews. I was kind of surprised. What's going on, Acadius? Yeah, man. After I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, I started streaming at 11, like some kind of psychopath. All this yawning is starting to make me tired. Well, stop yawning. God. I would love to have a chance to play Enshrouded with you at some point, Broken. I think could be fun. Yeah. I don't know, like, what are the Enshrouded server sizes and stuff? I would love to group with you in SWTOR. Nice. I mean, that's usually my problem with SWTOR, is that I don't have people to play with. I do really like that game. The graphics are a little dated early on right now, but I think like the graphics get a lot better the further in the game you go. I would love to play like one of the classes that I haven't really gotten into. I'm told that like it doesn't matter what class you play now, like you can kind of like do any of the builds. So I don't know what that's about. Man, this is a lot of dudes. We do have Wrath of the Wilds up though. I wonder if I can just pull it all and just like damage shield it down. Yeah. How are you doing today, Acadius? Oh, Omni Slays. What's going on, baby? How are you? You ever played Dragon Age Origins? One of the best games ever. In my estimation, just great single-player RPG. I did not play the Dragon Age Origins. I did play, I did mention Baldur's Gate 3, but I did play Divinity. Divinity was really good. I played the original Baldur's Gates. I played Neverwinter Nights. I played Diablo. Like I'm all over the place with the games. Here's how crazy and all over the place I am. I've also played things like Truck Simulator. I built my buddy Racing Simulator. I like tons of stuff like that. Ooh, Paper Mario on the Switch. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. Nice. All right. Crikey. Here's a croc right here. We're going to pull this side, and it's probably going to pull the whole bloody room. And when we do, we're going to stick a thumb right up its ass and really piss it off. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We'll pull with this. We have Wrath on hold here. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the corner so that none of them... none of these nerds can stand back and just cast on me. Oh, God. We got the relative again, too. Nice. That went pretty smooth. Pretty smooth, if I don't say so myself. BV thinking about... Yeah. So, I don't know if you noticed on his Discord, he started posting, like, all kinds of pictures of him over there. I know he's been interested in playing that stuff. Which is great, you know. Honestly, it's great. Oh, dude, did I get both? No, Signet Ring. I don't remember what that's for, but it's for a quest. Dude, yes. Yes. Awesome. That's good. We got one of the rings that we want. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. That's great. That's great. There's a macro key you can make that speeds up selling, including stacks. I set a mouse button to it, click the item in my inventory with shop open, then press hotkey for macro, and it sells, confirms, max stack, confirm all. Yeah. Yep. There is. Ooh, the head usher. He's red. He's scary. He's a scary boy. What do you do for work? Something related to developing or tech in general? Maroney, no. No, I was a parole officer for 20 years. And before I did that, I managed strip clubs, my friend. And then I became a full-time caregiver for a little while. And I've been streaming for like the last like 10 months, roughly. Yeah. And that's kind of what I've been doing, you know, taking a risk, kind of betting on myself a little bit and trying to build and, you know, figure myself out, kind of go from there. I was a parole officer. Now I stream Schedule 1 for a living. That's another game that I played too, Schedule 1. That's actually a really fun game. Looking forward to some of the new patches and stuff that they put on there. Yeah. Yeah, I was a parole officer. I'm playing. Oh, dude, Crods. How is it? How is it, man? Is it good? Because honestly, I've seen like a ton of people playing it and stuff, and I'm tempted, man. Much better than the first one, really. It's a trap. It's a trap. Calling it now. It's a trap. But I might do it anyway. For DS2 to come to PC. Yeah. I have a PS5, which I don't play a whole lot. I actually have a capture card too, so technically I could stream it if we wanted to. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That's tempting. That's tempting. I was an over-the-road truck driver for 25 years, so hope and wouldn't offend you if I bowed out on that one. Steve, man, hey, I got you, baby. I understand. As a parole officer, I used to have to drive around all the time. And it's kind of humorous, actually. Ooh. Wait. What the hell? Oh, these are my buffs. It's really funny that the spell effects happen when your buffs come back on. It's kind of, it's like goofy. It's a little weird. God, I have too many games I want to play. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many. And that's kind of the trap, right? It's kind of the trap because like there's so many games that I want to play too. I'm making content and like doing all this stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, what's going on, John? How are you? How are you doing? Man, did I put another item in there? I didn't. Where's that ring at? This one, right? Yeah, dude, look at that thing. That's going to be really good. All right, so wait. Okay. These guys are coming back to life here, so ever tried Guild Wars or Guild Wars 2? Yeah. So, you know, something I don't talk about. It's really funny that I was talking to somebody else about this yesterday. I have actually played games somewhat professionally before. I was a part of a sponsored team. We competed in TWL and Cal League back in the day for Return to Castle Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. And like we were a fully sponsored team. We won, like back then it wasn't, you didn't win money and stuff. You won computer parts. So, you know, it is what it is. But I did that. And then later in my life, I actually was a part of Pi-Induced Ecstasy, which was a Guild Wars guild. And we were top 5. God, you're old. I'm that old too. Yeah. We really need to get together in SWTOR. The PvP is awesome in that game. I actually don't mind the PvP in SWTOR. I really enjoy Hutball. Hutball's a lot of fun. I love creaming the corn of the guy who holds the ball. Good time. It's a really good time. So I played Guild Wars 1 very competitively. You know, it's really funny because I'm going to throw some terminology out there, but like iWay and all that, like I was there for Seed Ball and iWay and a lot of the other like huge, very competitive builds that ended up coming out of that stuff. I like to cream guys' corn. Yeah. Yeah, Kata. So yeah, we played the hell out of that game. Loved the PvP. I unlocked everything. I had all the expansions. We Pi-Induced Ecstasy was actually a guild, and we got to alpha test all the expansions, which was really cool. We also got all the expansions for free as a result of that alpha testing. It was a really, really good time. It was really interesting. It was very educational. I learned a lot of different things about how things happen on the backside of gaming throughout that process. It was really neat. It was a really neat experience. Very fortunate to have had that experience. Now these ones are probably all going to pop back together all at once. We do have Wrath of the Wild back, so maybe that's not so bad. Man, we might want to think about some of these healing things too. I don't know. I don't know which direction I want to go. We could go Combat Fury and we could start landing crits. Big daddy crits. Did you play Ultima Online? Oh, hell yes, I played Ultima Online. I played Ultima Online, not quite at release, but I played Ultima Online. I was there before Trammel and before T2A, before all that weirdness. I continued playing after that as well. I really like that. Actually, I played Ultima Online Outlands a little bit too. Really fun server. A lot of cool stuff over there. But Ultima Online, it was like my original MMO. Between that and Ashran's Call, and then into EverQuest. Yeah, man. Actually, it's really funny. Jeff Butler and I, one night, we were playing another game, and we were sitting there, and we were joking and laughing about like old times of playing Ultima Online. And you know, he and I both were. We were somewhat of deviants. We were probably the reason that some of those games didn't do particularly well beyond a certain point, because we were the guys that were out there like stealing your house key and you know, like wicked overweighting the bag and then doing a trade and then lifting the bag off the ground and throwing it back in the bank, things like that. Yeah. What's going on, Governor? How are you? I played GW2 for a long time. I still have all the expansions. Love the pet system in the game. My problem was finding a steady group of people for the dungeons. Yeah, I don't even know if I played many of the dungeons over there, Steven. I don't recall really doing anything with anyone. I just remember, like, you know, you have that web page you can go to which tells you like when all the events are respawning, and I would do that for a while, like for a week, and then I'd just be like, this is boring. Why am I doing this? It's the weekend. Yeah, it is, baby. Sure is. All right, let's grab these guys. See if we can't split this group up. Get the bees. Get the bees. UO Outlands is a lot of fun. Any old UO fans, yeah, should look into it for sure, dude. Outlands is great. There's a great content creator by the name of Pwnstar, who is like high energy and like just all around a really cool dude. Definitely recommend if you're interested in Ultima Online, checking that guy out. There's another guy. I don't know if he still streams, actually. I haven't seen him in a little while, but his name was Gesture, and he was also a really high quality streamer, really good dude, just a really nice guy. They both have these really, really great stream systems where they play thieves and they run around and they steal shit from people all throughout the week. And then like during one of the days of the week, they give away all the stolen goods, like throughout their stream. They give away all the things that they stole, which I think is like really freaking awesome. It's like some Robin Hood-esque, like wild, crazy things. Yeah, Sanguine. Yeah. Sanguine Gesture. Yep, that's the guy. Yep. Some really good people over there, though. It's a really great community. One thing that I really respect, I actually stopped over there recently just to watch and see what they got going on over there. And it was really funny because Pwnstar was actually talking about how, you know, it's really cool that he's able to like fight people on the server and like, you know, like, I mean, he kills them and takes all their loot and stuff. And like the next day they can talk about, oh man, like you got me with that one thing, or I got you with that one thing. And like, they can be cool and chill. And that's like, that's entirely based upon having that good, healthy community and like people understanding the sort of interactions that exist. I'm honestly like, that's the kind of thing that I love to see on THJ and within this community. I mean, the EQMU community as a whole, really, like, it's great to see when people are like coming together and really, you know, building things for the better. That isn't too bad, but it also isn't too great. Another signet ring, yeah. And gnome skin leggings. Sure, we'll take them. Looks good. Right. Yeah. There were several PKs that did that too. Getting PK'd on the server is not horrible once you get established. Yeah. I don't like, so I don't know about most people. They have like a noob dungeon, which is like this orc dungeon. And there definitely are some PKs that go in there and like try to kill the noobs. I personally, like my personal experience in there was like those PKs that go into that noob dungeon were not very good. They were not very experienced. They didn't really know what they were doing. And I was able to either outsmart or outplay what they had going on. So, you know, there's definitely like a learning curve to it still, but I definitely recommend checking it out if you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, there sure is, Beaker. There sure is. It's right here. It is called eqdb.net. So Beaker was just asking if there's a website besides THJDI. And so, yeah, EQDB is actually it is the replacement for THJ. Technically, believe it or not, the THJDI website was actually hasn't been updated since like Lucklin. Like it's kind of like it's good for information, but it actually had some bad information on it because it hasn't been updated in a really long time. Now, granted, you know, Zachary had some things set up on THJ DI that had like some slightly better search functions. And that's been the biggest complaint that I've heard, is that EQDB doesn't have those same search functions. But I think overall it's, you know, it's a fitting replacement. I think, you know, overall it's better than not having anything, frankly. It's actually a lot better. It's a pretty good website as a whole. Man, I just need to get either another one of these rings or the other ring. There's a caster ring and a melee ring. I'd like to get one of each, but THADI didn't have information on where to get things. Well, there you go. See, now it's even better. Ooh, it's even better. It's even better. It's even more better. One of the reasons in PvP of why we used to kill the odd lobby was to tease out the heroes to get the good. That's an interesting way of looking at that, Governor. Actually, I never really thought about that. I PvP'd on live UO. I PvP'd on a couple of the emulators that I played on for UO. I played on UO Forever, and I played on UO Outlands. And I had Reds on both. I had Reds on live. I actually went back and tried to play live recently, just to check it out. Like, you know, I'm always curious what's going on. We had a week back in, what was that, like February or something, where we were in between expansions and stuff over here, and I just played like old games. Like each day we went and played an old MMO, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of neat to see like some of the things that were going on some of those old games. Check out these undead strippers. Ooh, Radicus. They're only the best. Only the best. Talon, then Sullen's-Ek, then PvP on MMOs through Lineage 2, WoW, and so many others. Yeah, I did play exclusively on WoW PvP servers until I met my wife. And then my wife got me to play on what was it called? Lane, I think. I think the server was called Lane. And then I played on Lane with her for a while. Tell me this isn't weird, okay? I met my wife. This is like, I got to be one of the luckiest guys in the world. I met my wife through my job, not because she was a criminal, but I met my wife through my job, and through like absolute happenstance, I had a date set up for St. Patrick's Day, and that fell through. And I ended up going out on a date with my now wife, and we went to this bar, and we were drinking, you know, God only knows what. I think I was having like Irish monks or something like that. And we ended up talking about World of Warcraft for like 2 hours. How many of you guys can say that you've ever had a random date with someone that you did not meet in video games, and you had a 2-hour discussion on WoW, and now I'm married to her? Like, how the hell did that happen? I think I stepped into the Twilight Zone or something. And then we wound up, like, I ended up rebuying WoW because I had sold my old accounts. And we ended up playing WoW together for a while. Second choice, obviously. No, it wasn't my second choice. I actually got stood up by the other girl, which wasn't, you know, I mean, it obviously worked out great. Frankly, I owe her a debt of gratitude. Hell yeah. I've actually got a really great picture of while we were still dating. Your necromantic mastery intensifies a critical affliction on McPickle. Ow. Ow. Why? I'm critting myself. I don't want to crit myself. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It was awesome. But I have pictures of her and we are in the pictures, like, we're playing Guitar Hero, like the band, like she's playing on the drums and the guitar and stuff. Dude, like, it never in a million years would I have expected to find a woman like her in the way that I did. And it just all fucking fell together, like fell into pieces. Like the puzzle just came together on its own. Absolute insanity. I have the... Wait, stop critting yourself. Stop critting yourself. Yeah, Firefly. How are you doing, Firefly? What's going on? I actually forgot. I should have gotten Dark Animus, too. Stream team member. Click that name. Make sure you follow them. Wait. At Firefly. There we go. All right. Click this person, too. Click both of these people. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, that's why. Ah. There we go. Click that person too. Click them. Click their names. Give them a little click. Give them a little follow. They're both on the stream team. They're both awesome people. They both stream THJ. Make sure you check them out. Give them some love. Oh, dude. These guys are already spawning. Let's see here. I had the opposite story. WoW ended my marriage. She decided to move in with some dude she was playing WoW with all the time. Dude, I gotta tell you a story, okay? I think I have seen that happen more times than probably anybody who plays WoW wants to admit. Like, hearing about WoW and people, like, running off with their, like, these people that they met with online and, like, they left their relationship to do so is kind of wild. Anyone know why my pets will randomly change targets sometimes when current target is like 60% hit points? Or do you have auto attack on and are you clicking between targets or anything like that? My wife tried, but when she games, her language is more toxic than anything. Such a potty mouth and aggressive gamer. Awesome to watch from a safe distance. That's my daughter. My daughter is super toxic sometimes. Yeah, she's also right on the other side of this door being toxic right at me right now. She's very angry. Ah, man, we hit ourselves again. God damn. We might have to back up off that spell. Jesus. Yeah. Yep. Are you secretly proud, but have to do the dad shouldn't do that? No. No, 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 no. Maybe. Nah, she's actually really good. But here, if you guys want to shame her, you can say she plays League of Legends. She's like really big into she's really big into some weird games. Marvel Rivals. Why doesn't she love herself? Well, you know, we all go through that phase, right? While we home wreck and crash a wedding in EQ. Yeah, exactly. Listen, we're just killing all the relatives. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? This is the ceremonial wedding sword. I used to love this sword, dude. This sword has awesome... Actually, I'm going to show you. That sword has awesome graphics. If you notice, it doesn't have a damage ratio. I used to love that. I used to wear it on my bard. Laced veal. Nice. That is actually kind of a good face. Kind of a crap sword. Ow, stun. Chadwick McCarty got back from the movies and the almighty algorithm has you streaming. You must have done something to make someone happy. Ooh, baby. The almighty algorithm, eh? Ooh, I do like algorithms. Yeah, no, we decided to do something. I logged in this morning. I saw Bro Annie was streaming. There was literally no one else streaming. And I was like, you know what? I love, like, the daytime crew are great. Like, the people who stream during the daytime are awesome. Absolute awesome. So a nice glam item? Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. I don't know. I don't know if you could glam it. Let's hold on. Let me show you this. So like, look at that thing. Tell me that's not beautiful. Tell me that's not a thing of beauty. The people who watch the daytime streams are awesome too. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about is the daytime people, you guys, the viewers are great. And I love being able to like visit and hang out with you. Hey, Acadius, take it easy, man. You keep being awesome. You awesome boy, you. Same graphic as Smolder? Is it the same graphic as Smolder? You know what it is? This is actually, this reminds me of maybe a high elf sword from Warhammer, or perhaps a sword from another game. Maybe you've heard of it, Warhammer 40,000, Eldar, like a little soul stone in the hilt and everything. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I really like the graphic. It's really cool. Remember people doing RP events like weddings and stuff? They required no weapons or something like that. Yeah, nice. Gel Doran also. Yeah, I think so, actually. I do think so. The Paladin sword from Planet Growth. Nature's Defender. That's what it is. You all right, bud? You okay? Almost back from Costco, so I can continue my EQ degeneracy. Praise be. So am I a daytime person or a nighttime person? I don't know. What are you? You tell me. You're a never sleeps person, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't like, listen, I love you guys. I used to, when I started streaming, I streamed during the daytime. And since then, I don't really stream a whole lot in the daytime anymore. And I miss some of the daytime crew. Some great people that I don't get to see a whole lot anymore. But I love you all. You're all amazing and awesome. I can't do what I do without you. Literally. Cannot do what I do without you. So, yeah. Freaking awesome. You're all freaking awesome. Ooh, gnome skin tunic. Yes, please. How can I also be a hunter of catgirls? Well, Trogdador, let me tell you a story about being a hunter of catgirls. This is just not for the mere man or woman. In order to be a hunter of catgirls, one must go and travel to the land of Kira Isle and must axe murder all the cat people many, many times. There is also Slayer of Catgirls, or more importantly, Destroyer of Catgirls. So if you want to be a Slayer, Hunter, or Destroyer of the Catgirls, you must go to the Kara Isle and kill all of them. All of them. Do it. Do it now. I am old. I don't sleep. I take naps. Ooh. Naps are great, but they totally, like, ruin my sleep schedule. My, like, practically non-existent sleep schedule, I might add. Did Wrath Council for the first time by myself. I'm very proud, actually making progress elsewhere. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. What if I go commit kitty side in Charval? Those are not Kieran's, those are Vashir. And you have to kill Kieran's in order to get the Slayer title. But if you go commit kitty side, I don't know. Is that cannibalism or something at that point? I don't. Hell yeah. I'm moving to Kara Isle. Slayer of Space Cats. Listen, more derogatory titles were advocated for. However, all advocation for such titles was met with stern declination by server devs who wanted to maintain PG-13 style gameplay. No way. Kata's the reason you have a lot of fun. Kata's the reason this exists, actually. Jesus, she is real upset. She just wants to scare me away. She's a bridesmaid, so you know damn well. She's like, I want to be married next, and you just start running in fear. So Aporia wouldn't let us have dirty names then? Got it? Well, it's a little more complicated than that. Touch of the Cursed. We could do that. Soul Abrasion. We still have that. Probably put that in the Soul Abrasion, actually. Next Q&A, I'm asking him for filthy titles. Do it. You won't. Ask him for a title called Bearer of the Pearl Necklace. Okay? You have to ask him. I can't ask him, though. Because if I do it, like, they know my angles, you know? But ask him if we can get a title called Bearer. Isn't that VV's title? It should be, and it will be, but we have to get it in the game first. Once it's in the game, then we just force VV into using those titles. And it's win-win across the board. Giver. No. Because he's a receiver of pearl necklaces, not a giver. So we need two of them. Two titles? Fair. Fair. I can support this. I can support this. Bestower of pearl necklaces, joyful recipient. Ooh. I like your angles, Trogdor. Your burnination skills are matched by none. Guys, I hate to do this, but my dog is actually struggle bussing a little bit. I might have to raid out here. She's not been doing very well, and she just started struggling, and not begging, struggling like she usually does. Yeah, she has congenitive heart failure, and she hasn't been doing really great lately. Let me take a look here. I apologize, guys. I wasn't really expecting to bolt. In this way. You all right, honey? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna raid out. Let's see. Who do we have? Oh, Magnus. Oh, wait. Magnus is playing... That's not THJ. Monsters and Memories waiting room. Love it. Well, we've got Hate Minded. Let's go. Let's hit Hate Minded. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. We're going to be rating out to Hate Minded. He is watching. Oh, God, he's actually in the chat. He is currently streaming THJ. Looks like he's doing some solo self-found hardcore stuff himself, which is truly amazing. Awesome. We love it. We love all these other supported people. Guys, I am sorry for having to like bolt out of here suddenly, but I do appreciate you being here. I love everything you guys all do. I hope you have a really, truly awesome weekend if I don't see you again. If I do see you again, I'll see you then. Yeah. Love you all. Love you all. You're all beautiful. Take it easy.